Welcome to Tuber Chat. Whether you're working on your first 1,000, 2,000, or even 10,000 subscribers, you've come to the right place. We're going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can help to get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. The very first channel that we're looking at today is Ordered Steps. This is a longtime friend of Tuber Chat, somebody who's been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for a long time. This is a channel where we literally just get to know this creator. There's a small variety in video shorts and live streams here, where this creator will often do a talking head type of video, let us know what's going on in their life, different life lessons that they learn, and giving us, like I said, a chance to get to know them. They've crossed 201 subscribers. I'm hoping that we can push them a little bit farther today towards the 300 that they're likely going to be thinking about. We feature a different channel every single day here on Tuber Chat based on impact and generosity that I have seen within our community. We do that across all of our social networks, including Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, and on the thumbnails of our videos. The reason why is so that you can literally meet hundreds of loyal and dedicated supporters even when we're not live streaming. So thank you everybody for coming in. Excuse me for the extra few minutes there. I had forgotten to do something, pardon me, very quickly right before I started. We've got a brand new channel in the chat. Drone Father, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description. You'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. I've got quite a few names onto the wheel right now. We'll get some more soon. Lisa's Fun Finds, good to see you here for the first time as well. Thank you for coming in. And for anybody else that's brand new, hopefully you're feeling welcome also. Like I said, our instructions are always in our video description so that you can learn how to maximize the value of the time that you spend here. And I will get to some introductions. It takes me a moment to get through these, so I'll appreciate everybody's patience, and if you have anything that you would like me to see or know, then just please hang on for a few minutes if you don't mind. Coach Mary Ma is in the house, and we're putting them onto the wheel right away. Now, members get added to the wheel right away. Super Chatters get added to the screen right away, but you do not have to Super Chat or be a member to get onto the wheel or the screen here in Tuber Chat. We will be here for at least 2.5 hours. Lots of time to put lots of channels on the screen. After about an hour and a half or 2 hours, I will likely start adding some names to our wheel from our chat list based on who's been most active. So hopefully you can take that as a little bit of a hint as to how to rise up the list a little bit faster. It's more based on conversation than time spent, but that's just a hint, especially if you haven't been here before or very many times. So I've got quite a few names on the wheel already. Scratch and PPA, of course, is in the pole position. He is a beloved and dedicated moderator. All of the moderators on this channel are dear friends of mine. They're all dear friends of each other. They all have channels of their own, and they all do different things. One of the things they all have in common is an overwhelming sense of generosity. And for that reason, you'll be able to meet more friends and family members when you're over on their channels for premieres and live streams as well. Butler Family Farm, Just Jason Keto, Little Ridge Farm, and Florida Claimers Ted were all early in the door, along with Just Doing Our Best, Travel or Bust, Holly's Adventures, and my longtime friend of over 3 years now is Mr. Fulton Mraz. Lisa J. Stocks and Roadhog are always out supporting other creators as well. Lord Texas Boy Gaming's been with Tuber Chat pretty much from the start as well. And like I said, Coach Mary Ma's on the wheel. Mama 4 Boys is there. The Fix It Ladies getting at it in. That's another creator I see everywhere supporting others. Michael's Adventures is a dear friend of ours. He is a beloved and dedicated moderator who always sends his regards on the days he can't be here. He wants to make sure everybody knows he misses us, and we'll be looking forward to getting back. We'll likely see him on the weekend. And we are going to move a little bit faster, hopefully, today than we usually do. Hopefully, I'm not missing anybody in the chat. I know 40 and Broke is here. Drone Father, like I said, welcome for the first time. Fallen Arkansas Veterans, good to see you here. Fanatic Guide is a longtime friend who is passing major milestones all the time now. Forensic Mystics as well. is a second channel from Oracles and Beyond. I was lucky enough to finally catch her for a live stream again last night. I always have a good time over there. Hilda DC is also in the house. She's got a few different accounts, but Hilda DC is another dear friend of Superchat and happens to be part of our moderator squad, so I've got them on the wheel as well. LSP, the freckle-faced artist, good to see you in the house. M&T Living and Cooking and Mike and Rihanna Family Vlogs, good to have you both back. MLW Fishing Man and Rock Chick Beauty are both here, along with Storytime with Uncle Bill and Susan A. So thank you all for being here. Like I said, hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. The only channel that I haven't mentioned that I did see come in is Wolf Spirit Productions, and the reason why is because we have exciting news as of today. Wolf Spirit Productions is monetized. We'll be going over there in another 2.5 hours or so to raid them. They'll be live. They're live right now, actually. They do live streams almost every day for hours. They happen to be a truck driver. They take us on their travels. But we'll get a great look at that channel at some point, and we'll go over there and celebrate with them on their very first day of monetization. It's D, good to see you in the house. Arise Shine Within, good to have you here as well. It's D is going to get added to the wheel right now, and like I said, members get added to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. Dude Classic, good to see you here. I did see you earlier. Forgive me for skipping over your name there. Dude Classic's a longtime friend, actually. Life at the Logans, good to have you in the house. And the channel that we're looking at right now is Ordered Steps. This is somebody who gives us a chance to get to know them. Sometimes it's conversation, sometimes it's a little bit of a rant, but that's all good. And this creator has been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter to TuberChat for quite some time. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get a channel up on the screen out of our list. And the first one that we're going to look at is going to be Holly's Adventures. And in the meantime, if anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you are willing, then please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Holly's Adventures is here with 354 subscribers right now. They're fairly new to TuberChat. They've got some shorts here that look pretty cute and fun, but when we get into their live streams, we see a lot of video gameplay, including the worldwide smash Final Fantasy X. So let's grab this video. I'm going to put this in my catch-up list just to get you a few watch minutes there. That's a nice long video, 48 minutes. And Holly's Adventures is somebody who's fairly new to TuberChat, just being here a few times now, but has already been incredibly supportive, and like I said, happens to be a member, so they were already on the wheel. Pardon me just for a second. I'm going to spin, and then I need just a very quick moment, and then we'll get back into channels like Little Ridge Farm, which is going to be the next one that we look at. And if anybody has not already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. And if you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. Little Ridge Farm is an interesting story. This is Mark. He often will be with his daughter here, and this creator has an interesting story about literally a disaster. It's not all the channel's about, but recently, it's always going to feel too recent, I'm sure. Their house literally burned to the ground, and this particular creator continues to be out supporting as many YouTubers as possible, and shows generosity in all of the typical ways that we see, sometimes overwhelmingly, as a matter of fact. And I've seen this creator on many other panels sharing content generously with other creators. And then this creator, I say it all the time, but they're known to literally say, hey, things could be worse. There's people in the world who have it worse than I do. So this is definitely a creator with tenacity and perseverance, and I hope that everybody will visit their channel, see the rest of what they do on Little Ridge Farm, who obviously comes to us from the home homesteading community of channels, and I'd love for you to get some of that support coming to you after you connect with them. AA Con 151, good to see you in the house. I know you were here early. Thank you for being here. Holly's Adventures, my pleasure. Thank you for the super chat. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. And then let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up onto the screen. Theta Eisenberg, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming back in. And if anybody has the ability to share this stream right now, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate that as well. It helps get a few more people here into Tuber Chat right now and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther, both today and in the coming days and maybe even weeks ahead as a replay because of the engagement signal sent into the YouTube algorithm when you share. It's D is up on the screen, and this is a fairly new channel for Tuber Chat. I've only been through one video, and I have to be honest, for the creators that I connected with the other day, including Susan A., I run more videos than I watch, but I do watch as many as I can, as most people do. So it's D. I ran this video for Susan. I actually ran the video that I connected with them with. And what I'm talking about is when we have a channel that's brand new to Tuber Chat here and we put them on the screen for the first time, I set up a way that I'm going to connect with them exactly the same as what we do in the video description where our instructions are. The only exception is I do it after the stream, obviously. In other cases, when I'm out, if those of you who live stream or set premieres see me in your chats, if other people reach out and want to connect, I'm always happy to do it. I connect with people instantly, so we don't wait. We don't do 24 hours or 48 hours or any of that stuff because we usually see that YouTube likes to play games with our numbers much faster than that. So when somebody wants to connect with me out in the YouTube streets, I instantly go to their channel, watch a video that's at least 3 minutes long. Very important that it's at least 3 minutes. Very important that we watch that video from beginning to end and leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of the video. I recommend 3 or 4 sentences, and then give a thumbs up, subscribe, turn the notification bell on. And then when you're here in Tuber Chat, you're free, obviously, to leave and go to other people's channels to connect with them. Come back here. Like I said, we're going to be here for 2.5 hours. And then you let them know that you've connected with them, and then they'll turn around and do the same thing for you. The best success here in Tuber Chat is found in making the first move, reaching out to other creators first, knowing that they will turn around and do the same thing for you. Our new land, good to see you here. Postcard and a pint. Good to have you in the house. King Morgan, good to have you here as well. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Mama 4 Boys, I think I said hello, but I've got you on the wheel already, of course. So let's spin the wheel. I'm going to take another video, though, from It's D. They're going to help us with our finances. They're talking about saving money as well as budgeting. And I really think that, you know, we've got a few channels like this now here in Tuber Chat, or at least in this category or genre. But I think that the more financial information that we have, the better it is, especially when most of us are thinking about monetizing our YouTube channels. Wouldn't it be a wonderful world if we could maximize the impact of the revenue that's going to come in from our channels and our businesses, right? Queen's Life, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. The Gaming Ham is in the house. Thanks for coming in as well. I made sure that they were added back into our gold member system, so we will see, like Wolf Spirit Productions and the Gaming Ham, their links dropped every 30 minutes or so, and we see their channels in the slides that run at the beginning, middle, and end of every live stream as well. Florida's Claimers Ted is up on the screen. I didn't understand exactly what was happening. They had something coming up. We were in Scratch and Pete PA's premiere. He always runs his stuff at 12:15 Eastern every single week without fail for over 2 years now. But when we were in there, somebody was saying something about Florida Claimers Ted maybe scratching a book of tickets or something like that. I'm curious to see what they're going to do. Florida Claimers Ted has a little bit of similarity to me. We've got some similar stories. But a great connection, and this is somebody who's out supporting other creators all the time. I'm just going to grab one of their latest videos, put it in my catch-up list. That'll give me a chance to catch up, make sure I don't fall behind. And we'd love to push them towards the 1,300 subscribers that they're thinking about. I think they recently updated their banner and their avatar, too. Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And that's another friend that I've had over 3 years. He's been here since before the beginning of Tuber Chat. I'm just getting him on the wheel because he happens to be a member. Let's spin, and we'll see who's coming up next. If I've missed anything in the chat that anybody's meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up, or at mention Superchat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. One busy mama seems to be literally the busiest working mama on YouTube. I have seen her everywhere supporting everybody all the time. And, you know, she's been with Superchat for a long time, but I've known her even longer because she's out constantly supporting, and literally she's got to be doing the thing where we've got a computer going with many windows and things like that, because some of us shake our heads at some of the creators. Now, as long as everybody's supporting everybody as much as everybody can, everybody will be fine. We see that. That's been going on for years now. And not everybody can just be sitting in front of a computer with 4 windows open and things like that. We understand that, right? But some of us shake our heads sometimes and wonder how some of these creators do it. But One Busy Mama is still putting out videos. They're always up to date. They're always up to date with everybody else, and still unbelievably supportive. I just think it's funny to think about how they could possibly be getting that done. Wolfsbear Productions is up on the screen right now. Life at the Logans is dropping a super sticker on us, so thank you for that. I really do appreciate that. For that reason, your channel will be the next one that we look at. And I also see Neon Vacation is in the house. Oh, Neon Vacation, Super Chats are not available on every platform or in every region, so that may not be possible. But here in Super Chat, it's unnecessary, though, too. You know, appreciate it, of course, whenever that does happen, but nobody has to Super Chat or be a member to get onto the wheel or the screen. Neon Vacation's been with us a long time, actually. But thank you for the thought. As long as you're meeting new friends and family members in the chat, that's all we're worrying about for today. Hopefully I'm not missing anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. Butler Family Farm, did you just change your avatar like right now? And Buying Space, good to see you here. Sorry, I missed you for a second there. Jeremy D-Day, a longtime friend. That's another creator who's been with me since before Tuber Chat. Jeremy D-Day was with me for all the playlist and buddy experiments I was doing on my channel before we started. The Hillbilly Chicken Ranch, thank you. Your channel's going to be up right after Life at the Logans. And right now on the screen, we're looking at Wolfsbear Productions. We're going to get a great look at this channel in a couple of hours because we're going to go over there and raid. They're live right now. They do these live streams almost every single day. They happen to be a truck driver, and Wolfsbear Productions and her husband will be out driving. We get a multicam system some of the time where we've got a Jester cam for our furry friend Jester here. He's actually got a couple of series of videos on this channel, and Wolfsbear Productions is constantly putting out all kinds of stuff. They're producing videos including dumpster diving, diamond painting, Lego builds, speed builds, taste test challenges, product reviews of all kinds, and they take us to their destinations, and sometimes we get a chance to hang out and get to know them. Pardon me. Oh gosh, and thank you. Yeah, thank you again, Neon Vacation. I know you're a wonderful supporter. I see you out supporting others all the time. And there you go. So thank you for that. Like I said, absolutely unnecessary. Very much appreciated. Neon Vacation just dropped a super chat. Thank you for that generous support. For that reason, your channel will be up right after the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch. I wonder if our stream boss seems to not be working. And Baron, thank you so much. Yes, and that membership has been going on for quite some time, so thank you for that generous support. Baron's been a friend a long time now, even longer than 4 months, as you can see. And it's great to have you back in the chat. I'm going to put your channel on the wheel. Members always get added as soon as we see them in the chat. And Wolfsbear Productions has over 1,500 subscribers. As of today, they are monetized. So we're looking forward to getting over there and supporting them in all the new ways that they can be supported. And it's a very exciting time. Wolfsbear Productions has been very hard at work on their channel. They've literally put out hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of videos. But they live stream constantly, and they do a lot to help others with swapping playlists. They are a dear friend to me. We've had a zillion conversations on Instagram and this and that. Anybody can reach out anytime, by the way. But Wellspare Productions always shares lessons learned. They're somebody who's not afraid to ask questions, but not afraid to share both the successes and the failures to kind of get a grasp on what's going to help. And we've seen rapid growth in that channel. They've got a couple of shorts that are killing it with hundreds of thousands of views. And thank you, Baron, for the super chat. I really do appreciate that. For that reason, your channel will go up right after Neon Vacation. I didn't mean to spin the wheel, but that's okay. We'll get to that soon again. Life at the Logans is up right now. They're fully monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. And Life at the Logans is a spiritual family that's going to motivate us in a spiritual way, but they are a Christian-based comical family of vloggers, and they strive to spread the word of God while giving clean, wholesome entertainment. They definitely have a lot of fun because they bring us not only reviews, challenges, sermons, and other family fun, they bring skits as well, which means we're going to get some comedy in with the fun that comes from this family. I'm going to take your video that you've got in the featured position here. I'm going to put that in my catch-up list. That will give me a chance to catch up with them after the stream. Pardon me again for just another second. Here I go again. I just accidentally spun the wheel. Scratch and PPA will be up after our super chatters. I didn't mean to spin the wheel, but I keep doing that. Pardon me just for a second. I'll be right back. All right, next up, and thank you one more time, Life at the Logans, for that super chat. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. For the same reason, the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch is going to be put up on the screen right now also. This is another creator that does a lot of live streaming. I've been very lucky to catch them many times. And the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch obviously comes to us from the homesteading community of channels, where I find that a lot of these creators have the instinctive nature in wanting to share knowledge and resources with each other and with others. And I think that's really, really cool. I think it speaks volumes about the personalities and the character of the creators behind the channels. And the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch, look at how fast they're moving. 850 subscribers now. They will very soon be on the official road to 1K. Small Town Reviews, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch is posting frequently also. I'm just going to take one of their latest devotionals. I'm going to put this into my catch-up list. And I see they've got a premiere coming up. And that's later today. It's going to be many hours from now, about 5 hours. But I've got my notification on for that. What we're recommending is for everybody to put notifications on for everything that you see, whether they're premieres or live streams, because it sends an engagement signal of interest into the YouTube algorithm. So the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch is a 1.5 acre homestead, and they have got all kinds of gardening, canning, arts and crafts, thrifty fun, small channel shoutouts, and more. And then they're an incredibly supportive creator. I think they're here with us every day. Baron, thank you again for another super chat. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. I do see that our stream boss system is working, so the next channel that we're looking at, because of the super chat that they gave us, is Neon Vacation. I've seen them out being incredibly supportive to other channels as well, so thank you for coming in and for doing that again. Neon Vacation is fully monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. It's great to see that they've got their channel chopped into a few playlists so that we can binge watch some of the content that they've got. Their shorts seem to be putting up frequently. Hopefully you'll get some action on those very soon. They're doing some live streams, and then I'm going to get onto their channel. I know I'm behind, but I'm going to grab Atlanta Waffle House and World of Coca-Cola Tour. I'm going to put that in my catch-up list. That will give me a chance to catch up with this creator and make sure I don't fall any farther behind. Embarkation Nation, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I was actually surprised to see that this is the first time that you're here, because I see them out supporting other creators creators that I know so well now from being in the Tuber Chat family, but it's great to have you here. So hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Margie's Crafty Corners in the house. I've got them on the wheel as well, and I don't know if I mentioned it recently, but if anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Daniel's Amazing Life, thank you for being here for the first time. Hopefully you're feeling welcome also. Like I was just saying, our video description includes the instructions that will help you get the value out of your time here so that you can meet maybe 8 to 10 friends per hour for the time that you spend. Baron, thank you for another super chat. I really do appreciate that overwhelming support. And just before we put their channel up, I just wanted to mention Neon Vacation is now the stream boss. And what that means is the video game life meter that's under my camera here. Every super chat and membership knocks a little bit of life off of the stream boss. The last one to knock them out gets a little bit of exposure, and we'll see that for a little while. I forgot to plug in one of my lights here, and I don't have the battery for it. I'll fix that in a few minutes, but we my green screen's looking ridiculous. I look like the Alien or Terminator again. Corner Clubhouse Cobalt, good to see you in the house. That's another longtime friend. And let's get Baron up on the screen and see what they've got going on. Now, Baron, because they have such a short and popular name, they can be tough to find. Here in Tuber Chat, we don't do a lot of link drops. We prefer to search, find, and click 99% of the time. I'm going to put Baron's handle in the chat so that you can find them that way. But when we search, find, and click on each other, especially for channels with popular names, they will rise up the search results, and eventually YouTube will do a better job of predicting when we're looking for this particular Baron or another channel with a popular name. I find that most channels with popular names seem to be #1 as long as they're active, putting out content every week after they get to about 800 subscribers. That's not set in stone, just something I've observed over the last couple of years. And the shorter the name is, the longer it takes. So that's just an idea, but that's something that we kind of see. So Baron, thank you again for the overwhelming generosity. I really do appreciate that. Absolutely unnecessary, very much appreciated. And there you go. Yes, Fanatic Guide, thank you. Anybody can type that out or copy and paste that handle. That might help you find Baron. If you don't mind spending a minute, it will really help this creator out to actually just search the name Baron, set your filters to let YouTube know you're looking for a channel, and then scroll until you eventually find them. Match that avatar with the two creators here together, and then that will really help them out. But the handle's there if you need it. And then 597 subscribers. They're getting really close to 600. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit closer to that milestone. Now, I already spun the wheel a few minutes ago, and Scratch and PPA is the channel that was chosen. So I'm going to put them up on the screen right now. Baron, by the way, does a lot of shout-outs on their channel, usually for celebrities and public figures. And then, Buying Space is at 760. That's cool. Hopefully we'll get them closer to 800 now. Scratch and PPA has 1,500 as of right now. Hopefully we can push them a little bit farther, get that milestone locked in, get them working on 1,600. This is a creator that works with perfect consistency. He has put out a video every Tuesday at 12:15 Eastern without fail for 2 years. I'm not sure if it's quite can be 2.5 yet. But either way, perfect consistency. Now, one of the things you're going to notice about this channel is the presentation that's at the forefront of Scratch and PPA's mind. He has a bright, beautiful avatar that matches the thumbnails, which include content for each week's video, and then the banner that's updated to go along with that, as you can see. Now, this creator has an interesting twist on lottery scratch tickets. They pit a couple of them against each other, but we get the chance to vote on the content of next week's video when we follow Scratch and PPA on Instagram, Twitter, and or Facebook. So it sets his series apart, makes it unique and a lot of fun to be a part of. And if you can catch him for one of these premieres on Tuesday at 12:15 Eastern, like we did a couple of hours ago, you will see a chat that runs faster than Superchat, faster than most you've seen in our family of creators. It is very fast-paced and high energy and a lot of fun to be a part of. Makeup Mom and Son is in the house. She is here as a moderator and a gold member. So we see her channel every single day in the slides that run at the beginning, middle, and end of every live stream, and her link is dropped by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so. Scratch and PA is a shining jewel in the Superchat family, to say the least, but also happens to be a beloved and dedicated moderator. He is very well known as one of the most supportive creators that I've met in the last 5.5 years, and I think most people would agree. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with him. And Scratch and PPA, if you could ever imagine the idea that somebody could possibly support you probably 1,000 times. That's Scratch and PPA, if you think about that. Just here on Superchat alone, it's 500 now. Just Doing Our Best is coming up. We'll see what they've got going on their channel. And we're back to spinning the wheel. If anybody has not already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. Sometimes you get into a premiere or a live stream, you get captivated by the content and the conversation, find yourself saying hello to everybody and forgetting that thumbs up for a couple of minutes. That's why we all give each other those friendly reminders. Wellness with Tammy, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And my pleasure, Baron, always to show your channel. As a member, of course, you get added to the wheel as soon as we see you in the chat every day. And then Just Doing Our Best is up on the screen right now. They're brand new to Superchat. They've just been here a few times now. So I'm still getting to know their channel, but they have already reached out with incredible impact and generosity, which is great to see. I'm always happy to talk about that here in the Superchat family, because, you know, the more we're doing for each other, the more everybody is going to move more solidly and strongly, as well as faster than we otherwise could if we were by ourselves, right? The idea for anybody that's brand new, I know we got a few channels here that are brand new today, is that we're supporting each other over the long term. And what that means is that, first of all, you might make fans out of people who come in to view your content. They'll be fans of your channel. But you also may be bringing in people who will become fans of your genre and category, and therefore be spreading, without even knowing it, some extra generosity throughout your own genre, where people will, you know, I didn't know that lottery ticket scratching was a huge category on YouTube. I think people could expect that there'd be a lot of cooking videos here, or, you know, travel videos and things like that, but there's a lot of things I've seen that I wouldn't have expected. And there's huge genres and communities out there, and by connecting, you can imagine, you know, you become a fan of lottery ticket scratching because you've seen it, and you find it exciting or fun, or, you know, all the different things we might think, and then you might find yourself running into more channels that do the same thing and becoming a fan of the genre. So, Mitchy Boo, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. And then Just Doing Our Best is up right now with 424 subscribers. I'm going to take your cooking video here that's on your featured position. I'm going to put that in my catch-up list. Now, you notice they've got a lot of featured channels here. When you feature channels on your front page this way, you're saying to the YouTube algorithm and to your audience that these channels are worthy of being featured by you. And then when some of those channels hopefully feature you in return, they're saying to their audience in the YouTube algorithm that your channel's worthy of being featured by them. So you can imagine the impact that that has both on your audiences and on the YouTube algorithm when your channel is featured on so many other creators' front pages. So I recommend it for anybody that's willing to do it. It's a great way to get a friendship started and trade favors with another creator. If you have featured Superchat on your front page, like Just Doing Our Best has done, please make sure that I know so I can return the favor, because I absolutely do that here. And then Little Ridge Farm, we looked at already. We'll spin again. If anybody has the ability to share this stream right now, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. Helps get another couple of channels into Tuber Chat right now and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther, both today and in the coming days, and maybe even weeks ahead as a replay because of the engagement signal sent into the YouTube algorithm when you share. Mitchy Boo just came in and dropped a super chat. Thank you for that. I really do appreciate that. They've done that countless times. We'll make that the next channel that we look at. Right now, we're going to look at April showers. They actually came in. I'm not even sure if I said hello yet, but I did put you on the wheel. So April showers is up on the screen right now. One of the things they seem to be doing is putting these podcast episodes up as YouTube videos. Now, they've got some shorts and some live streams as well. But this is an interesting thing because we've seen this on a couple of channels now from this Spreaker platform, which I'm not as familiar with as I am with a lot of others. I should go and look for a few minutes there. But this is really cool because there's a lot of conversation here. Obviously, some of it can be, I don't want to say politically charged, but like, you know, Kanye West versus Lizzo, and interesting conversation, I'm sure. But right beside that, Breast Cancer Awareness Month obviously carries some positivity with it, which is great. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to April Showers. They are another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, and we'd love to push them towards the 1,600 subscribers that they're thinking about. Next up, because they dropped a super chat on us just a second ago, is Mitchy Boo. Super chatters always get added to the screen right away. Members get added to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. You do not have to super chat or be a member to get onto the wheel or the screen. It takes a long time these days, but over time I will add some more names to our wheel from our chat list. It's always based on who's most active in the chat. So the hint there is the more conversation you're having with other creators, the faster you rise up the list. I have a robot in the background keeping track of all that, and then when it's time to add somebody to the list, I look over at the robot and they let me know how things are going. I am Betty J Gathers is in the house. I thought I had you on the wheel. Maybe I accidentally deleted that. I got to start watching that because I get the feeling I might be doing that a little bit more than I thought lately. I am Betty J Gathers on the wheel, and Outdoors with Big Matt. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. That's a creator who's well known to be supporting a lot of other creators as well. Mitchy Boo is up here. They've actually got two different channels. This one has 4,800 subscribers and is fully monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. This channel will feature a lot of delicious looking content. Now, I'm going to take one of your latest videos, but I'm actually going to take the longer of the two. I'm going to put this into my catch-up list. That will give me a chance to catch up on this channel. But when I look at Michelin Doll, I see another channel from this same creator with another 2,500 subscribers. They've got a lot of shorts. This one will have a lot more variety, more vlogging style content. They might take us outdoors or indoors. And here we go, like a shopping video, which I'm going to put in my catch-up list right now. So Michelin Doll, Mitchy Boo, same creator with two different channels and a big mix of variety. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. Obviously, a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. Let me spin the wheel. We'll see who's coming up next, and if I missed anybody or anything that was meant for me to see, if you've asked a question or left a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. We're going to go for 3 minutes. We're going to come right back and we're going to look at Roadhog. right, we're back and we're looking at Roadhog. During the break there, I see that Embarkation Nation got a membership, so thank you very much for that. I really do appreciate that, and that means that your channel will be added onto the wheel as soon as we see you in the chat every day that you are here. But for that reason, I've put you on the wheel right away. Same thing as what I'm going to do for Cali King 916 right now, who is from Sacramento, California. And Roadhog is up on the screen right now. 296 subscribers. We're going to get them hopefully a little bit closer to 300. Roadhog's been with us just about every single day since finding us, I think. And it's not been really too long. I think we've just been connected to this creator for a month, maybe even less than 2. So I'm still getting to know their channel, but hopefully everybody will connect with them. They've got some shorts here. Some of these have really got some heavy activity on them. And then hopefully we'll see a new video again shortly. They also might bring us some live streams as time goes on again as well. Dutchfly61, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And they happen to be a member as well, so we'll put them on the wheel right away. If anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. In the chat, other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Life with Mountain Folk is coming up in a second here from Georgia. But Home Bartending with John is also here. I'm going to put them onto the wheel. Roadhog, now while I'm getting to know the channel, I do notice that on their About page, they're just telling us that everything in their videos was found in the trash. So they might be refurbishing different things, and this is what I'm curious to get to know as time goes on with this channel. So I'm going to get Life with Mountain Folk up onto the screen right now, and we'll see what they've got going on in the Georgia area or around it. Life with Mountain Folk has been with us a long time. Now they're fans of classic car shows. They have been bringing us a lot of videos related to that. But as well, they bring us to lots of other interesting places, both in their area and outside. So they have a series of videos here called Beyond Georgia, and this is where they take us out when they're outside of their home area. They could go to a lot of different close-by states and things like that. As well, here's the car shows, so they've got that. And this is a great way that you can dress up the front of your page. I think any channel at all, even if you do typically the same type of video every single week or every day or however often you post, eventually after you have about 10 or 20 videos, you might find ways to start categorizing them, even if they're all very similar, right? Life with Mountain Folk is really giving us a great opportunity here to binge watch some of the things that we might enjoy, like historical places. They do some other relaxation videos we saw there for a second, food reviews. They take us to museums and other places also. Almost 1,200 subscribers right now. Hopefully we can push them a little bit closer towards that milestone. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody coming in. Trivia Lane is here. I've got you on the wheel right away, of course. And look at that, Trivia Lane. This happens from time to time, but they just came in. I put them on the wheel, and the wheel chose them right away. It's always random. Gaming with Steven, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Let me just make sure you know that I can see you today. So I know we have some creators that are watching in the background, and I appreciate every moment everybody spends. I know not everybody could be here every day or for 2.5 hours every time we stream. So we have, you know, people who come by just to say hello, just to give a thumbs up or run in the stream in the background. I always appreciate that. If you ever find, either here in Superchat or anywhere else, that you go to a channel and you can't seem to type, like nobody's noticing that you're there, it's not that you might be banned. YouTube's got this glitch that's been going on for at least a year now, for as long as I remember. And what often will happen, as ridiculous as it sounds that it should work, is that if you just reset your device, you literally have to shut the phone off, turn it back on. Even if you're on a computer, you have to turn it off, turn it back on. But sometimes that helps. Otherwise, we've also seen, it's almost like a glitch in the YouTube system where you can't be seen. And that often happens with channels that are extremely active, right? Bouncing around to a lot of different channels, commenting a lot, chatting a lot, things like that. If that's the case, you can reach out to the host or a moderator on a channel on another social network. Like here in Superchat, I'm on Instagram all the time, Facebook most of the time, Twitter some of the time as well. So you should be able to reach me, let me know that you can't be seen, and we'll get that fixed. There's a section in your YouTube channel settings called approved users, and many times, we might have 20 people in there now, that creators have come in. There's no reason why we can't see them, but we can't put them in the approved users, and then we can see them after. So that's just a quick idea. Clearing the cache might be something that works, Fanatic Guide, but I've had a couple of people who literally just have to shut the phone off and turn it back on and it works, or the computer. And still, you know, in 2023, I don't think that should be something that is a problem and works, but it is. And the reason why I say that, I just happen to be somewhat of a computer programmer as well, so I kind of understand why that shouldn't have to be the case, but that's okay. Mr. Timmy Ray the King, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And then Trivia Lane is up here right now, because I had a creator the other day reach out to me and they're like, hey, why can't I type in your chat? Like, and the first thought is, am I banned? Like, no, we don't ban people here. If somebody's banned, I promise you there's very good reason, but they're few and far between. You know, we're very lucky that way here. But often it's not that, you know, and I promise I've been banned on my shared channels as well for different reasons. Sometimes trigger happy mods, sometimes misunderstandings, or sometimes there's a channel you just can't get into, and if the host doesn't have an email or a social media on their channel to reach out to them through, it's kind of hard to let anybody know that you can't be there. I also happen to have many accounts, as you would imagine. I run a few channels, some for myself, some for others, but the other accounts, I can usually hop in with something else, say, hey, you know, let me in, and they'll let me in, right? And I don't recommend to anybody to have separate accounts and stuff like that. You might be asking for trouble. It's a double-edged sword, but there's always ways to get through to somebody, even if you have to talk to a moderator. Mark the Spider Guy, good to see you in the house for the first time. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect. Please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description. You'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. All that fluff and stuff is here from Australia. I'm just going to put them on the wheel as well. They're an incredibly generous supporter that happens to be a member. Trivia Lane is up here right now, and with 5 subscribers, we know that this is a brand new channel, but they're bringing us a lot of different trivia in different categories. Now, hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. Give them a warm welcome into the Tuber Chat family. We'd love to push them up towards the 10 subscribers they're thinking about right now. We know that the race to the first 100 is more challenging than ever, but as long as we're all doing as much as we can for each other, we see channels growing, hitting different milestones like the first 100 and far beyond all the time. Socialable is in the house as well, another longtime friend, so thank you for being here. I've got you on the wheel as well. They happen to be a member. And Let's Spin, we had Trivia Lane up there for a few minutes. If anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Travel or Bust is coming up right now, and this is another creator, or a couple of creators that came into the Tuber Chat family just blazing with generosity. Now, one of the things that's been happening lately, I don't know if it's just because things have opened up in the world, there's a lot more travel, things like cruises obviously took a bit of a dive for a while, no pun intended, but more people are cruising, more people are traveling, so we're starting to see a lot of this, and a lot of creators that have been in the cruising community have started coming into the Tuber Chat channel, and I'm grateful for that. I don't know if that's just because some of our friends like Warmstrong Adventures have started mentioning Tuber Chat outside. These channels always hit home for me because I was very lucky to have worked on a cruise ship once many years ago, which is rare for somebody from Toronto or in Canada, because we don't have these cruise ships here in the same abundant amount as a lot of other countries like our neighbors in the United States. My goodness, Home Bartending with John is dropping 5 memberships right now. Thank you for that. It's an incredibly generous thing to have done. For that reason, we're going to get Home Bartending with John up next. And let's just see who's receiving those. Fallen Arkansas veterans might still be with us today. I'll put them on the wheel right away if they are. Pallets, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning. We'll be happy. That's Tracy and Phoebe. Purple Tube is a longtime friend of over 2 years. Black Phoenix as well is a friend for about the same amount of time. And Nicholas Family Adventures will likely be happy to have that as well. The interesting thing about gifted memberships is, first of all, everybody can see how unbelievably generous that is. Both to the host, I'm very grateful to the people who receive the membership. They're all going to get that benefit for the next month now. And then as well, notifications are going to go out to each of those creators, usually by email, and those ones seem to get there. So we might even see a couple of the people who receive those memberships who aren't here now come into the stream. So there's just like a abundant amount of benefit that comes from doing that, especially for the channel that you're doing it on. So thank you, Home Bartending with John. He's been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for quite some time. Let me just see if Fallen Arkansas Veterans is still here. And if they are, I'll get them on right away. Travel or Bust, I'm very happy to get to know this channel. And there are a couple that want to provide us with fun and exciting adventures. They travel to different locations, whether by cruise, airplane, or road trip. And they just want to show us all the different things that we can do and what brings their passion for travel. So I'm going to take another video from them and put this into my catch-up list. I'm still getting to know the channel, like I said, but travel's a huge category in YouTube. There they are, Fallen Arkansas Veterans. So I'm going to get them onto the wheel. Glitter World is here as well. I'm going to get Glitter World, pardon me, onto the wheel also. And Home Bartending with John is going to go up onto the screen next. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. And even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time. Mr. Fulton Mraz says they got a job the other day, which is great. We've seen them actually do that a couple of times. Mr. Fulton Mraz has been a friend of over 3 years now. Oh, and then thank you, Mr. Timmy Ray the King. I do appreciate every moment everybody can spend, even if you're just running the stream in the background or lurking, as we call it, or listening and driving. You know, we never want somebody watching while they're driving, but you know what I mean. But thank you for that. Motivation from the Weightlifting Geek is a longtime friend who also helps people with their YouTube channel. Charlene Heel is here, and she will bring us wellness coaching. And I've got her actually with 2 channels, but I've got her on the wheel right now. Home Bartending with John is an interesting channel, and this actually is something I was I found compelling right away. I worked in nightclubs and bars for a lot of my adult life, and it's interesting to see that Home Bartending with John is going to teach us how to make some of the most popular cocktails right in our own home in different variations. So he might give you a quick, easy recipe that only takes 1 or 2 ingredients to get something done if that's what you're looking for, or a couple of other variations, usually very rich and flavorful, sometimes based on pop culture, things we might have seen in movies, heard in songs, watched in television shows and things like that, so that we can make these kind of things at home. You don't have to have the same kind of elaborate home bar setup that John has here, but he does take us shopping. He shows us what it takes to keep a bar like this replenished, and he shows us all the tools we're going to need but that sit behind the bar so that we can make some of our favorite cocktails the right way. He also does a lot of reviews on his channel, and he's always thinking of new ideas to expand his content for his audience while staying in his genre or niche. So he takes requests on his channel. He's already done a couple for me, actually. VS Speaks Royally is in the house. I've got them on the wheel. I think I missed another channel. Butler Family Farm has been on the top of the wheel for a while. And then, oh, thank you. The Gaming Ham is going to do it. Oh, Mike's Computer Tips is here. The Gaming Ham is going to go and play a multiplayer right now, so thank you for that. And then, Home Bartending with John. Thank you again for that overwhelmingly generous gift of 5 memberships. It is, like I said, an incredibly generous thing to have done. And Lord Texas Boy Gaming is coming up right now. I just noticed as well that Embarkation Nation with their membership took over as our stream boss. So you'll notice that every membership in Super Chat knocks a little bit of life off of the stream boss, which is the video game life meter under my camera there. And the last person to knock him out gets a little bit of extra exposure for a while. So we're going to see that continuing. VS Speaks Royally was live earlier. I missed that, so forgive me for that. They were actually doing... Oh, what were you about to talk about? I saw it while I was setting up. Oh, for the life of me, I can't remember. VS Speaks Royally just put out a brand new live stream. I think they were doing it before we started in Tuber Chat today, and it was something I wished I could have been there for. Yeah, forgive me for not remembering. It's Me Lori is still in the house. Lord Texas Boy Gaming is another creator who's been with me basically from the beginning. It's been a very long time, and they've grown incredibly at now almost 4,300 subscribers. You know that I say of channels of this size that there must be much to be learned from them as well as entertained and inspired by because of what they must have been through to get to that level. But this creator is going to bring us a lot of video gameplay. I'm just going to grab one of their latest videos and put that in my catch-up list right now. Hopefully you find it inspiring that, you know, I tell the stories of some of these creators who have literally been with me for years now. We can see the future, and we know that if you could just meet enough of these generous creators, you're also going to have supporters literally for not only weeks and months, but years into the future on your channel, which is really, really cool. And then thank you so much, Mr. Timmy Ray the King. And let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. M&T Living and Cooking, thank you so much for that membership. For that reason, I'm going to get your channel onto the wheel right now. And then if anybody has the ability to share this stream, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate that as well. It helps get a few more people into Tuber Chat right now and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther, both today and in the coming days, and maybe even weeks ahead as a replay because of the engagement signals sent into the YouTube algorithm when you share. YouTube wants to misspell when I look for socialable. Why on earth is that not coming up right? I thought I... Oh, yes, it wants to misspell. See? As I'm saying it, I didn't realize it was doing it twice. Socialable is a longtime dear friend of Tuber Chat, an incredibly supportive and generous creator. And they have a subscription service with a monthly box that comes out, forgive me for not being sure if it's monthly, that comes out with a lot of interesting, some branded material and some tips and tools and kinds of things that will help you kind of get some life hacks happening, if that makes any sense. You'll see what I mean when you get to Socialable and see what they're doing. 531 subscribers right now. I'm also just getting M&T Living and Cooking onto the wheel. They happen to be a member now, so I appreciate that. And then Socialable, we want to push towards the 600 subscribers they're going to be thinking about. They've also got some shorts here and then some more videos where they're just bringing us a quick look at St. Thomas, and hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. They also do live streams. Hopefully they'll pick up some of those again shortly. Online shopping at socialable.org, and let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. They've been a friend for a long, long time, actually. And Mama Four Boys is coming up. Let's see what they've got going on their channel. This is what Baron was looking for earlier. Mama Four Boys is a channel that's with us just about every single day. We just want to make sure we spell it the right way, Mom of Four Boys. And when we get here, for the most part, we're going to see a lot of cooking videos. We're going to see a lot of delicious looking content and interesting twists on some classics as well. I noticed this. I think this was in my notifications. Jalapeno popper grilled cheese sandwiches on sourdough bread, which is interesting. But I'm going to take your chicken lasagna video for today, and that's the one I'm going to use in my ketchup list. And hopefully everybody will enjoy both the shorts that we see picking up some activity here and these delicious cooking videos. This is what we find on this channel more than anything else. They got into some of the Super Bowl stuff last week as well, which was cool. Let's have a look at the live streams. Hopefully, if they pick those back up, we'll catch those as well. Mama Four Boys is somebody who's here in Superchat just about every day, but I also see them out supporting other creators just about everywhere I go as well when I'm bouncing in between premieres and live streams. If I've missed anything in the chat that anybody meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Superchat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. Charlene Heel is coming up on the screen right now, and 2B Irish Live will come up onto the wheel. Not typing very well today. Charlene Heel has a couple of channels. We saw her in here earlier as Conscious Business Services and Opportunities. We'll look at that channel in a moment. And she brings a ton of variety in wellness coaching as well as wealth, entrepreneurship, and spirituality between both channels. She does live streams, videos, and shorts. So there's a lot of motivating and inspiring content that comes from her, but she also brings that everywhere she goes in premieres and live streams. She's always engaging in the chat, always positive, always inspiring, always encouraging. And now with almost 1,300 subscribers on this monetized channel, I'm just going to show you her second one. Conscious Business Services and Opportunities is her second channel. And I see Coastal Water walking in the door here. I'm going to put them onto the wheel because they happen to be a member. And 641 subscribers. So like I said, wealth, spirituality, and entrepreneurship from the same creator, Charlene Heel. We see her interviewing a lot of other creators, and then we see her on other people's StreamYard panels as well, generously sharing content. So she's a powerhouse of energy and positivity, both here in Superchat and everywhere that I see her go as well. So hopefully everybody will connect with her, and you'll get some of that support coming back to you. We'd love to push her towards the 700 subscribers that she's thinking about. So I'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up onto the screen in a moment here. And Just Jason Keto is going to be coming up. We'll see what they've got going on. This creator's got an interesting channel as well, because not only are they talking to us about healthy living and healthy eating, but they are also going to give us tips, tricks, and I say hacks for how to get more value out of some of the things that are out there. When we go through our grocery stores and other places, we see things in most countries, I'm sure, that talk about a keto diet, right? There's a lot of products that are marketed that way, and Just Jason Keto can help you make sense of some of that. But one of the things I find most compelling on this channel, when I was going through some of his content, particularly when we featured him not too long ago, pardon me, is the idea that he's going to help you get more value out of some of the things that you can typically grab off the shelf. You can take home and with a little bit of customization, turn a meal and make a meal out of some snacks, turn a meal into some snacks and things like that, if that makes any sense. It's very important. Now, I've still got a lot to learn. Luckily, Just Jason Keto's a creator that can help us understand what a keto diet entails. But it's very important to think about moderation you know, as a part of everything. And Just Jason Keto can help us with that as well when it comes to our snacks and our meals and everything in between. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up on the screen. Pardon me. Hopefully I'm not missing anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. The Fix-It Lady will come up right now. We'll see what this creator's got going on. I mentioned it earlier, but they literally seem to be everywhere all the time, supporting other creators. When I'm bouncing in between premieres and live streams, I run into them constantly. And on their channel, they're going to be fixing, repairing, or creating things of all kinds. They've got some shorts videos, and the latest few of these have really got some activity on them. This creator's already over 1,100 subscribers. Hopefully we can push them towards the 1,200 they're thinking about. They've got shorts and videos on the channel both. And like I said, creating, repairing, or fixing different types of things all the time. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. And then, again, I should mention, if anybody would like to swap playlists with each other here in the chat right now for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. We'll spin. We'll get another channel up on the screen. And it looks like Life at the Logans is going to be up. We'll see what they've got going on for today. I thought we looked at their channel, but I might be mistaken. Some of the creators that are here with us almost every day, and since we're here every other day right now, I get mistaken as to whether we've seen them already. Yes, we looked at this channel already, right? Yes. I just wanted to double check. I'd rather make the mistake of doing something twice than not doing it. And then FR Humphrey, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Avalanche Multimedia, good to see you back. Thank you for coming in as well. Oh, sorry, forgive me. I thought you've been here once before. My mistake. It's your first time with Superchat, so hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody that you would like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Via Speaks Royally is coming up right now. Now I could get that thought out of my head. It's like, you know when you see something and you can't remember, and then now it's bothering you because it's in the back of your mind, or like when we hear a song and it's in our head all day long. Via Speaks Royally was setting up today for a live stream. See, I missed this because I was setting up Black History Month and One Husband, Three Wives. I thought was a different kind of conversation for this creator. Definitely interesting, to say the least. Now, Via Speaks Royally has a bit of variety on their channel. They've always done this, both with shorts and videos, and including the live streams. Most of what you're going to find revolves around the royal family, but either way, what you're going to find when you get here is a lot of engaged conversation. And I make a big deal about that all the time, because the more you are truly conversating with other creators, whether it's on your own channel, whether it's in other people's premieres or live streams, you're actually doing a great service for the host, because you're sending true engagement signals into the YouTube algorithm. Now, we've watched Via Speaks Royally grow rapidly, and I believe that a big part of that is because of the engagement, right? You see that in some of the view counts on these live streams here. I'm just going to take the latest one, put that into my catch-up list. I thought that was an interesting title for a video. They've got a lot of featured channels here. I think that speaks to the generosity of this creator promoting others. They literally seem to be everywhere all the time, and they engage conversation everywhere they go, and they lead conversation on their channel very well also. So fully monetized, lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. I'll spin the wheel and we'll get another channel ready to go. It's going to be Roadhog we looked at as well. I'm not doing a good job of cleaning up the wheel after we look at channels today. Let me spin. We'll get one more channel ready to go here again. Embarkation Nation is coming up, our newest member. Oh, okay, Tony, thank you. So the truth of the matter is, I can try to remember that. I'll be able to remember that your name is Tony. But I typically here in Tuber Chat tend to reference everybody by their channel name so that everybody knows who I'm talking about while I'm talking about them. And one of the reasons why is because as time goes on, as you can imagine, over weeks and months, and now we're getting literally into close to 3 years, I build relationships or friendships or get to know creators behind the channels, and then I have stories to tell, not only about my own knowledge of them or their channels, but the different things that I see doing for other people as well. So but Tony, it's great to have you here. That's Avalanche Multimedia, and we'll be looking forward to seeing what they do on their channel. Pardon me for 1 second. We're going to talk about our Embarkation Nation here. Pardon me for that. I thought I'd turn my mic off. The Embarkation Nation is a channel that I've seen recently out in many different chats. They're out supporting people all the time. So it's great that they're here for the first time, but they're also a member already. So what I do is I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but I'm going to take your latest video, your Carnival Vista Family Cruise video, and I'm going to put this into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list and watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on. That should make our connection stick, and then hopefully you have our notification bell on as well so you don't miss our further live streams. We are usually 3 or 4 days a week. Right now we're here every other day. And we mix up the days and times so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. So let's spin again. We're going to take a break again in another 10 minutes or something like that. Margie's Crafty Corner is coming up on the screen, but I also noticed that Just Jason Keto is gifting another membership, so thank you for that. And look at that. This is the first time we've ever seen that. Avalanche Multimedia got here just moments ago and received the gifted membership from Just Jason Keto. So I think that's proof right there that it's completely random. YouTube distributes those based on the YouTube algorithm or recommendation engine, and it's interesting to see how that works. But Just Jason Keto, thank you very much. They're already a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, but that is another extremely generous thing to have done. So thank you for that. And for that reason, if Avalanche Multimedia is still with us, I'm going to put them onto the wheel right away. Margie's Crafty Corner also happens to be a member with over 800 subscribers now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 900 they're going to be thinking about. Oh, there we go. And, oh, more than one channel. I see. Yes, Avalanche Multimedia. I have a couple as well. Oh, I see. And you've been through the Stock Explorer, who's a dear friend to us here. So I'm going to put your channel onto our wheel right away. Members get added as soon as we see them in the chat. But since you received that gifted membership, we've got you on there right now. When I get your channel up on the screen, we never know how long it's going to be. The wheel is random, of course, but then you can let me know the other channels, and I will try to remember those as well. When we have channels with more than, or creators with more than one channel, I try to put up at least 2 of them briefly when they're there. But I know what kind of a challenge it can be running more than one. Margie's Crafty Corner is here with 800 subscribers. Like I said, they are doing some interesting things lately. This is a haul video, another haul video. Yes, I'm going to take the longer one and put this in my catch-up list. That'll give them a few watch minutes there. Margie's Crafty Corner is somebody who's here with us frequently. They do crochet and paper crafts, but then they also look through different avenues as well for crafting. They've got some shorts videos and are thinking about live streams. Hopefully I'll catch one of these if they're going to do one again. They seem to be doing that once or twice a week. But Margie's Crafty Corner is here with us just about every single day as well. And then, oh, that was Let me not make a mistake, because we've had that done twice today. Home Bartending with John gifted some memberships, and Just Jason Keto actually just gifted your membership, Avalanche Multimedia. Coach Mary Ma is coming up next. We'll see what they've got going on their channel for today. Coach Mary Ma is another inspiring and motivating creator. She is a reset coach and helps us want to discover the best version of ourselves, and they do that through motivating and inspiring content. With 920 subscribers, Coach Mary Ma is officially on the road to 1K. I'm somewhat not surprised. She's been growing fairly rapidly because, now, I don't know, all I can do is give you what I think is the reason, but I see Coach Mary Ma out supporting people all the time. So when I'm out bouncing in between premieres and live streams myself as much as I can, I run into them constantly. And I think it's wonderful when we see creators supporting each other in that way. Thank you, Fanatic Guide. Yes, 76 thumbs up. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. Mama 4 Boys making me laugh. I'm sick of this version of me. Yes, that's a thought that goes through a lot of people's minds, I think, at least once a day. You know, would I ever like to change at least aspects of my life? But there you go. Warmstrong Adventures, there you are. Thank you for coming in. Warmstrong Adventures is another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter who I have a feeling has been sending us quite a few friends over the last long while. So Coach Mary Ma, hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with her. And like I said, she happens to be incredibly motivating and encouraging. But she'll give you the opportunity to reinvent yourself here and put forth the best version of yourself. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up on the screen. Makeup Mom and Son is here as a moderator and a gold member. And she's been a dear friend for a long time. This is Michelle, and she is somebody who does really well with series of videos when it comes to things like Halloween or Christmas. She'll get into daily videos, which I know is incredibly challenging, and for that reason I find it that much more impressive. One Busy Mama, good to see you here. And like I said, this is One Busy Mom is unbelievably busy, but incredibly supportive. So thank you for hanging out. Makeup Mom and Son, when I talk about the idea of a silver and gold membership, those creators have their channels seen in the slides that run at the beginning, middle, and end of every live stream. We'll see that soon because I'm going to take another break here for 3 more minutes. But we're only halfway through the stream. We can stay up to another hour or a little bit longer if everybody would like, and then we'll go over to Wolf Spirit Productions. They'll let us continue meeting friends and family members, but they're officially monetized today, as is Makeup Mom and Son. So lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. And when we look at Makeup Mom and Son's channel, she started with beauty. She's got a lot of get ready with me type videos. She's got a lot of hauls, unboxings, a lot of the things we're familiar with, like BoxyCharm and FabFitFun and things like this. But she puts a lot of thought into what can the audience have for new content, still following in line with a lot of the things she already does. So she constantly mixes up the monthly subscriptions when she does that. As you can see, haul videos, product reviews, unboxings, taste test challenges, and things like that. She does a lot of live streaming and is a creator who has people on her live streams and generously hops in on other people's StreamYard live streams as well to generously share content in that way. She's done a lot of interviews on her channel, and we'll introduce you to more YouTubers of different types, and even I've been honored to have been a part of her interview series as well. She's over 1,800 subscribers now, and I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther towards the 1,900 she's going to be thinking about. Now, it's interesting when we see Makeup Mom and Son, because now I'm showing you the channel that belongs to the son of Makeup Mom and Son. So obviously some help from Mom here, but Caden Plays It is going to bring us more product reviews reviews, unboxing videos, a few shorts, and video gameplay. 44 subscribers right now, and we'd love to encourage this young creator by pushing them a little bit closer to the 50 subscribers they're going to be thinking about soon. And we know that the race to the first 100 is more challenging than ever, but as long as we're all doing as much as we can for each other, we see channels growing and passing different milestones like the first 100 and far beyond all the time. Avalanche Multimedia is coming up right now, and Cruising Scene, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. So this is Tony, a brand new creator here in the Tuber Chat family today. I'm going to put Avalanche Multimedia up on the screen right now, and we'll see what they've got going on this channel. They've actually got a few, or a couple or a few, so we'll see what else they've got going on. Dr. West, thank you. Oh, there you go. Yeah, Dr. West managed to pick up a gifted membership, which is really, really cool. Yeah, those were gifted. We've had that done quite a few times lately, and there's several creators, like All That Fluff and Stuff is here, Home Bartending with John, Just Jason Keto, and others like The Moody Artist, She Stole My Thunder. Lots of creators have generously done that for others. Now so much that I can't keep track of who got which membership from who. But it's a generous thing to have done. But for that reason, Dr. West, you're on the wheel right now. Of course, every member gets added to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. Now, Avalanche Multimedia is a brand new channel for us with 70 subscribers. So I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. But what I'm going to do is take one of your videos. I usually look for something around 10 minutes, but I'll take this 15-minute one. I'm going to put that in my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, turn your notification bell on, as I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick. And then hopefully you have our notification bell on as well so you don't miss our further live streams. We are usually here 3 or 4 days a week, but we mix up the days and times so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Radical Changes is a longtime friend to Tuber Chat. Good to see you here. They're doing a lot of non-profit help for people affected by homelessness, and they've been a long time friend. They've got literally thousands of subscribers now. They've been with us almost from the beginning. And soon I'm going to be changing my speech from 2.5 years to 3 years, actually. Chef Shapino's in the house. I've got you on the wheel. We featured that channel the other day. And they've been an incredibly supportive creator as well. M&T Living and Cooking is coming up. Thank you for those highlighted milestone messages, by the way. Those are a free bonus for anybody that's a member on a channel where they are enabled. But you'll notice they knock some life off of our stream boss as well, which is kind of cool. The video game life meter under my camera there. The Fix-It Lady, thank you as well for your highlighted milestone message. And I really do appreciate these memberships, especially, keeping on. Here in Tuber Chat, things like Super Chats and memberships are absolutely unnecessary. Very much appreciated, of course, but this is why I insist that we have to keep everything open for everyone so that everybody has the chance to be on the wheel on the screen, for instance. M&T Living and Cooking is going to bring us vlogging of different types, but then as well you can see they've got some shorts videos. Some of these are starting to get some activity, and then we've got a lot of cooking videos here as well. So I'm going to take this video, put it in my catch-up list. I see M&T Living and Cooking out supporting other creators all the time, but here in Tuber Chat they're with us almost every day as well, for which I'm grateful. I know not everybody can be here every day or for 2.5 hours every time we live stream, so I do appreciate every moment everybody can spend, but M&T Living and Cooking is with us frequently. So what I'm going to do right now is actually we're going to spin the wheel. We'll go on break for 3 minutes again. We're going to come back and look at the next channel. In the meantime, I'm going to get a couple of names onto the wheel from our chat list, and that's based on who's been most active. If anybody has the ability to share this stream, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps get another couple of creators into Tuber Chat right now and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther, both today and in the coming days and maybe even weeks ahead as a replay because of the engagement signal sent into the YouTube algorithm when you share. So we'll be back in 3 minutes with motivation from the Weightlifting Geek. All right, we're back, and we're looking at Motivation from the Weightlifting Geek, who's a creator who lately wants to give you a lot of help with your YouTube channels, but we know this creator is bringing us fitness first. Andre Southgate is in the house. I wonder what you think about the Rocky movies. I had to go to my dad's place yesterday for a little while, and had the TV on, and Rocky was on, and I haven't seen any of those movies for a long time. It was the one with Mr. T, and boy, did they ever do a good job in that movie, in my opinion. But I wonder what Andre Southgate would think of that, because he's into prize fighting in real life, of course, and gives us a lot of commentary. I did get a couple of names onto the wheel. Fanatic Guide and Gaming with Steven are there. The J. Jordan is being added to the wheel. They happen to be a member. She Stole My Thunder. Even though I don't see your messages in the chat, LOL, I am adding you to the wheel, of course. They happen to be a fellow Canadian from Montreal. Another generous creator, of course. Now, Motivation from the Weightlifting Geek, like I said, is fitness first. And Pedroza Travel, good to see you here. Motivation from the Weightlifting Geek started with a lot of weightlifting and fitness videos, and they've really expanded their content in a long period of time. They've got some members-only content because they're fully monetized here. Excuse me, and with over 2,200 subscribers, you can see that they're growing rapidly. I'm just going to take one of their latest videos, and I'm just going to put this into my catch-up list. But this creator as well is doing a lot of live streaming, particularly to help us most often with social media and our YouTube channels. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. They're another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, but you'll be welcome to meet more friends and family members when you're on their channel as well. Gail's Crafts and Coupons is a dear friend. You know, I'll tell a story for a quick second here. You know, now I've been on YouTube for well over 5.5 years. And there are creators here in the Superchat family who have been with me over 3 of those years, and anywhere in between. And it's interesting because over all of this time, you know, all I want to do is bring my experience here to our discussions so that we can all, you know, make better decisions for our channels and our videos, know what to expect from each other, successes and failures and things like that. But one thing I can tell you, and it's a heartwarming story for sure, is that there are creators out there, and I promise you we can see the future now, because we've been here long enough. There are generous creators who will support you in ways that are more generous. I know I say the word all the time, but you know, I really mean this stuff. You will find creators that will support you more generously than you expected when you started. And even when you think to yourself, if you are the kind of person who literally says, I'm going to do everything I possibly can to support other people because I know that it will come back to me, right? If you believe in karma or the golden rule, or we can call it anything that we want. But there are people who will go even farther. There are people who will amaze you in the things that they will do, you know, and we say the word family here in Tuber Chat all the time because it truly feels like that when people seem to care more than you would have ever expected about you, your channel, your videos, your community, and your YouTube journey, right? But I just hope that you take inspiration from what I'm talking about, that here I know that we have made some true friends, people who absolutely care through both the ups, the downs, the positives, and the negatives that go on, that truly have your back, that will truly care more than you would have wished for. So anyway, a little bit of a speech there, but I just wanted to point that out. Cali King 916 is here. This is a creator who really impressed me when they first came into the Tuber Chat family, and it's a long time ago now, many months. But this creator came in, and their content is compelling because they give us a real-world look at Sacramento, California. Somebody like myself who's so far away, I'm in Canada in the Niagara Falls area now, close to Toronto, but, you know, I would only ever know California from TV and movies and things like that. So this is one of the things I like about what we're doing on YouTube and with our YouTube journey, and especially here, is we get a real world look through vloggers and other creators, especially live streaming, at what it's like to be out in these places in the real world, right? Culture Denny Network, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everyone. And then Cali King 916, the reason they impressed me though is because as soon as they came into the Tuber Chat family, I felt like I saw them everywhere instantly, and that hasn't stopped. They are out supporting other creators all the time, always positive, always energetic, both in their content and everywhere that they seem to go supporting others. And I just think that's great, so I just want to put focus on that. But between their shorts, videos, and live streams, you're going to get a look, like I said, at Sacramento, California, through the eyes of Cali King 916 with almost 1,800 subscribers here. So hopefully everybody will connect with them. And then, and there you go. Yeah, Little Ridge Farm, absolutely. You know, the people showing up when you wouldn't have expected that would be the case, I think is something that would keep a lot of people going, motivated, you know, and things like that. Everybody has, it doesn't have to be terrible days. We can say you have good days or bad days, good weeks, bad years, bad years, things like that, right? But for the most part, hopefully, most of everything is always positive, but anybody can have an off day, an off hour, an off moment, and it doesn't have to be terrible. I'm just saying, you know, not everything is exactly the same every day. I don't want to be too negative. I'm just saying that, you know, everybody, including myself, have up days, down days, days where you're on, days where you're off, you know, and things like that. But I promise you, even I, just the other day, went through, I forget what day it was, I think it was Friday, that, you know, it's not like anything happened. It's just that there's, you know, like days that you sit there and you wonder to yourself, am I doing what I'm supposed to be doing? Am I having the impact I'm supposed to be having? Are things going the way that I want them to go? And am I truly helping people as much as I want to help, and this and that? And sometimes you'll have a situation where, you know, maybe you're like, oh, okay, we're going to live stream, you know, because we always do, but it's just going to be like every other day. Then you get in there and you remember the positivity from so many creators, you know, reaching out to each other, reaching out to you, the positive messages everybody says, you know, and I absolutely appreciate it. But even me, like, you know, everybody needs a boost from time to time. It's been 2.5 years. We've done this 533 times, right? But still, the other day, I just remember feeling an overwhelming sense of gratitude because of the way everybody makes me feel when they're here in my live streams. It's not so much that I think about that stuff for myself, like I'm grateful, but because then I can understand the feelings that we all have when we're doing our live streams or when we're doing our videos, or, you know, the different things that we have to do in our YouTube journey. So forgive my long speech. I just wanted to say that, but, you know, it's wonderful that we have creators that are really pushing each other like that. Garden State Gardeners in the house. Good to see you here. For those of you who haven't been to Tuber Chat very long, you haven't heard many of my long-winded speeches, but boy, can I talk. As a matter of fact, we've had to extend our streams now. We were on for 2.5 hours for probably a year or longer, and I've had to extend them now to 3 hours. It's not, like, we are very busy, and I'm grateful for that. Tuber Chat's grown, and we've got a wonderful community here. But, God, if I could learn to just trim down the speeches a little bit, it might help everybody. Lisa J. Stocks is here, another creator that's going to help us with our finances, and I know I say it all the time, but I think that the more financial information we can get, especially from friends who are truly wanting to help us, is something that's great, because here in the Tuber Chat family, 99% of us or more are thinking about monetization for either our channels or our businesses for many different reasons. And wouldn't it be a wonderful world if we could maximize the value of the revenue that's going to come in, right? So Lisa J Stocks is going to help us with that. This is a channel I'm still getting to know, but they're talking to us about dollar cost averaging, which I happen to understand, but you know, dividend stocks, there's a lot of aspects to this, and you don't have to be somebody that's going to invest in stocks or crypto or anything else to get value out of this, because I think the more that we learn, the better it helps us make educated decisions, even if we're not intending on interacting with the types of things that are presented in the content here, if that makes sense. You don't have to invest in stocks to get value out of the idea of understanding how they work, because it can help you make better decisions, I believe, no matter where you're investing your money or your time or anything else, right? So I'm looking forward to more from Lisa J Stocks, but I see them out supporting other creators all the time. Jadine's World, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Forgive me for all I'm missing in the chat. If anybody's mentioned something that you meant for me to see, especially I was talking endlessly there for a moment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up, a question or a comment, and or at mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. I gotta ask Mr. Fulton Mraz, I don't know if he's still here, because he tends to come in briefly, but this is a creator that I've known for many years. So Mr. Fulton Mraz has over 2,000 subscribers, and I can't for the life of me decipher whether he started a second channel here, and if that's what this is meant to be. This looks, oh, this is an older channel. Okay, I see what's going on. This is really weird. Mr. Fulton Mraz, this is the channel we want. When we look for him, you can match the avatar when you search for his name. But he's been with me over 3 years. He has been with Tuber Chat from the very beginning. He puts a lot of focus on other creators. Sometimes he takes us out for adventures and different things he does in his life, but he also interviews creators. I've been interviewed by him on the channel as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with him. We'd love to push him a little bit farther towards the 2,100 subscribers he's thinking about. Goswina Pathwi, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And still, hopefully I'm pronouncing that properly for you. Sadie Lady is here. We're going to see what this creator's got going on right now. And if anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. So Sadie Lady is up right now. Just make sure you don't, while you're looking for this channel, don't make the same mistake that I just did. Sadie Lady, there's another channel out there. We want to make sure we're matching the avatar and then noticing the videos that I've got up when the channel's on the screen here. 486 subscribers. Sadie Lady is here with us frequently. They've been with us many months now. Oh, there's the Moody Artist. Thank you for coming in. It's funny, she stole my thunder, the Moody Artist. A few creators have come through just to say hello to the J. Jordan. The Moody Artist, thank you for being here. And I do appreciate every moment everybody can spend, even if you're just coming through quickly. Liz B. Journey, good to see you here. And Garden State Gardener, thank you for the super chat again. He's done that countless times. Whatever comes after a zillion. And that's Joe. I'm going to put him up next for that super chat. Super chatters always get added to the screen right away. Members get added to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. But everybody has the opportunity to be on the wheel and the screen, and after a little while I'll add some more names from our chat list based on who's been most active. Sadie Lady's up here right now with shorts, videos, and live stream, so hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. And I'm just going to take their latest video. I know it's quite short, but I'm going to put it in my catch-up list. That will give me a chance to catch up with them and make sure I don't fall behind. We'll spin another wheel. Oh, Mike and Rihanna Family Vlogs. Forgive me, I see your... Okay, thank you for mentioning that. Yeah, it's your membership may have lapsed, or it might not be showing right now. I always put members on the wheel when they're green. One of the things I can tell, like anybody that's monetized or thinking about monetization for their channel, is that things like memberships come and go. And when you're doing things like what I'm doing here on Superchat, you just got to watch for that. But this is one of the reasons why YouTube makes the names green. Your name is just not coming up green for me right now, Mike and Rihanna Family Vlogs. But I've got you on the wheel now. Garden State Gardener is up right now. I accidentally spun the wheel, but Butler Family Farm will be up next. Garden State Gardener dropped a super chat, so I wanted to put that channel up right away. And then, yes, if anybody is a member, though, and you notice that I'm not adding you onto the wheel, please absolutely give us a nudge and let us know, whether it's me or one of the moderators, so that I can get you on there, because I promise you I make as many mistakes as anybody else, and I do appreciate anybody trying to help me out, because I'd rather make the mistake of doing something twice than not doing it, right? Pardon me just for a second here. Okay, forgive me for that. Gaming with Steven, thank you for that membership. I actually already have you on the wheel, but that is because you were one of the most active creators for it today. My robot, Bautissimo, has let me know that you would be added with Fanatic Guide. Hopefully Fanatic Guide's still here as well. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I felt like I just missed a channel. I see Chris Shirley Babies. Thank you for being here. I'm going to add them onto the wheel right away as well, because they happen to be a member. I feel like I'm making a mistake here, and I can't figure out what on earth it is. Butler Family Farm is next. Garden State Gardener we're going to talk about in another moment. Mike and Rihanna Family Vlogs, I've got you on the wheel now. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat, but as long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. There's Fanatic Guide, my dear, dear friend. Jedi Cameron is in the house as well. That was Hyper Blitz with a slight name change. Oh, Psalm 146. That was it. I saw you come in. I didn't put you on the wheel yet. I'm just going to get you on there right now. Now, when we look at Garden State Gardener, this is a creator that comes to us from what I consider the homesteading community of channels, right? Where we see creators behind farming, ranching, gardening, camping, other outdoor activities. Now, Garden State Gardener is going to bring us some garden updates. They often go out and get content like in real life, let's say streaming. I've seen them generously share content on somebody else's stream as well. One of the things that they've got going on, you notice the wheel that they've got that's just action-packed there, right? This is from their Sunday Fun Day live streams. Those happen on Sundays at 7 p.m. Eastern. There's giveaways in there, and it's not uncommon to find 70 to 100 people watching at times. They're fully monetized over here with super chats and memberships available on their channel. Jarrett's Talks, good to see you in the house. Keto Mama Michelle, good to see you here. And one of the things I can tell you about Garden State Gardener is I think this creator has probably done more shout-out videos for other creators than anybody that I've seen, at least in the Superchat family. He's done at least 5 for Superchat. I found one the other day that I hadn't already seen. I think he did one with me and Scott from Rambling with the Brooms together. It just came up in a search result. It was so funny. But Garden State Gardener has this wild live stream, lots of shorts and other shout-out videos for other creators. I describe him as somebody who fuses friendships together. And he will definitely be an advocate for helping others grow their channels, hitting different milestones and things like that as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with Garden State Gardener. Thank you again, Joe, for your super chat. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. I see that Gaming with Steven with their membership actually just took over our stream boss position. That's the video game life meter under my camera there. And every super chat and membership knocks a little bit of life off of the stream boss. The last person knocked him out gets some extra exposure over there. I meant to fix my green screen. I never did it. I'm probably not going to do it now. It's only going to be another hour to hour and a half we're going to be here. Oh, another hour, now that I look at the time. We've already been on for almost 2 hours. So I'm going to try to move it through channels now a little bit faster. Butler Family Farm. Yeah, I wondered about that. I just came back here because I saw your avatar. And I said, I think they changed their avatar today during the stream. But there we go, Butler Family Farm. I had already spun the wheel. So we've got them up here right now. I see Mind Forked coming in as well. Let me get them onto the wheel. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Yeah, it is actually. I said that. Somebody said that before. It's either the Terminator or Alien or something like that, it looks like. But I forgot to plug in one of my lights today. Eventually I'll show everybody what on earth I'm doing back here and how this whole setup works, but I forgot to plug in one of the lights, and I have to run around the house to get a battery for that now. Butler Family Farm has 647 subscribers. Now, I'm still getting to know their content. They are transplants from San Diego, California, moving to Missouri, and that's about, what is that, 8 years ago? Could I not do math? 7 years ago, onto 116 acres, my dear goodness. And they're going to bring us their herd of cattle, goats, donkeys, a couple of horses, llamas, and chickens. And they'll be doing some bowling, some woodworking, some crafting and fiber crafts, blacksmithing, gardening, as well as hopefully some travel, which is great to see. So hopefully everybody will enjoy the variety and content that they're bringing. I'm just going to grab the latest video. I'm going to put that in my catch-up list. That will help me to catch up and make sure I've got another piece of content watched. One of the things I like about putting channels on the screen here is that over time I get to know the channels, and over weeks and months by watching videos and hanging out in live streams, I get to know the content. And then if you want to connect on the outside social networks, I'm always happy to get to know creators in that way as well. Anybody can reach out anytime. I'm on Instagram all the time, Facebook most of the time, and Twitter some of the time as well. All That Fluff and Stuff is up now with almost 2,700 subscribers. They come to us from Australia. I see Michelle VB in the house. Good to see you here. All That Fluff and Stuff usually brings us on the water. Oh, 16 years ago. Yes, I can't do math. I don't know what's wrong with me. Mother Family Farm. What am I thinking? I'm older than you think I am, so when I see dates, I'm getting confused now. All That Fluff and Stuff will bring us on the water for mud crabbing, snorkeling, reef fishing, and other water-based activities. They take us out on the water, sometimes even live streaming. They, over the last long period of time, have started expanding their content, though. You can see they've got a lot of shorts here. One of the hints that they gave us before we saw it from a lot of the big creators that talk about this stuff is the idea of using a shorts video to promote your long-form content. I started doing it as an idea based on what they had said, and even for me, it's actually proved to help a little bit, which is great. But All That Fluff and Stuff has got that going on. They're bringing us a lot of cooking videos and a lot of produced content lately. And then as well, they do some live streams, including collaborations with other creators, which is great to see. All That Fluff and Stuff has been an incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for a long, long time. So let's spin the wheel, and Fanatic Guide, my dear friend, here we go. This is somebody who is an advocate for Tuber Chat. Somebody who always engages conversation and gives everybody the friendly reminders for the thumbs up. We're doing great today with 92 right now. But Fanatic Guide on their channel is going to give us some helpful videos as well. Some of their best performing stuff on this pretty much gaming channel actually has to do with tech tutorials here. And you can see they just recently had a video pass 100,000 views. They've got many others with tens of thousands, literally almost 20 here, 30 here, 40 here, 70 here. And I was so excited because Fanatic Guide's been a longtime friend. I think it's well over 2 years now. But they're always I've even caught them. I've even like come into a live stream and accidentally caught them talking up Tuber Chat, and I really do appreciate that. But they've been a friend for a long time. I know they care to help other people in their YouTube journey as well. And this is what I mean about the friendships that are built, right? And it's exciting. You truly get excited for your friends. Now they've blown so far past 3,000 subscribers. It feels like it's not even, it feels like it's recent, but they just blew right by it. So we watched them within a week or two pass both 100,000 views on a video and 3,000 subscribers. You know that I say of channels of this size that there must be much to be learned from them, as well as entertained and inspired by, because of what they must have already been through in their YouTube journey to get to 3,000 and beyond. And yes, there you go. Steven is spelled with a V. We've seen that. It may or may not be typical. I'm not sure which one's the most popular. And then Fanatic Guide is fully monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. I've got their premiere ready to go for tomorrow. Hopefully I'll catch that. Should be able to. First Floor Audio, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And they're here from the UK. I'm just going to get Psalm 146 Home and Garden up onto the screen right now, and we're going to try to move a little bit faster through channels, because like I said, we've been on for 2 hours now, and in between my speeches we try to get through as many channels as we can in a 2.5 to 3 hour period now. And then 1K to 3K is a big step up. Yeah, Fanatic Guide's been growing for a long time though. Psalm 146 Home and Garden, good to see you in the house. And they just came in recently. The Wheels picked them up. And then Odom's Homestead is here also. Oh, there you go, Mr. Fulton Mraz. I'm curious to know... I'm just going to put a message in the chat, because Mr. Fulton Mraz sometimes comes in quickly. Vintage Jewels, Gems, and Pearls. Let me get you onto the wheel. And Odom's Homestead is going to get on there as well. They happen to be members. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. When we look at Psalm 146 Home and Garden, we're going to see 626 subscribers first of all, and then a creator that is going to bring us some garden updates and teach us how we can grow some of these things for ourselves. We'd love to push them towards the 700 subscribers now that they're thinking about. And I see Ben Shan Games is coming in with another super chat, so thank you for that. I really do appreciate that extra generous support, and for that reason Ben Shan Games will be next up. Hopefully everybody will connect with Psalm 146 Home and Garden. They're here with us frequently as well. I'd like to say every day. It might be, now that I think about it. And then Ben Shan Games is up right now. This is another creator who wants to bring us a lot of video gameplay, but they actually bring a little bit more variety as well. They've got some talking head videos, including some of their shorts here that you can see, and then also some live streams. This is where we're going to see most of the video gameplay. I'm just setting a bunch of notifications here. They've got 5 live streams set up and ready to go. Hopefully I'll catch at least one of these. And then as well, when we get to their homepage, we see a bit more variety in their videos. Pardon me, these bar chart races and things like that. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. They've actually got another couple of channels as well. But we'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 2,600 subscribers that they're thinking about as well. Once in a while, we see channels that grow rapidly, and I don't always mention. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I think about it and mistakenly mention channels that I don't mean to when it comes to rapid growth. But I don't mention it for everybody. So the other thing too is, while I learn from creators of all sizes every single day, I have been here for over 5 years now. It's getting closer to 6. So I've seen, certainly not all, but a lot of what can cause rapid growth. And, you know, when we talk about meeting friends and organically connecting and stuff like that, I'm always happy to talk about that. But once in a while, you'll see, you know, if you have a channel that's growing really rapidly, you're gaining like hundreds of subscribers a week and I don't mention it, I know why it's happening, but I just choose not to say it. So that's just a hint, just in case we had any channels that happen to be doing some of the things that make you experience rapid growth. Araya's World, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Oh, I see. Mr. Fulton Mraz has a channel for their podcast and their regular channel. That's great. And then Vijay Story TV, good to see you here for the first time. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. See what that is. Mike and Rihanna Family Vlogs is up on the screen right now, and we'll see what they've got going on their channel for today. One of the things that we know about these creators is they're very much interested in helping others with watch hours, especially right now. And then as well, and thank you for that, Scratch and PPA. They are somebody who will reach out to other creators for that reason. Oh yeah, sometimes that helps. Yeah, Pedroza Travel. No, I wasn't necessarily. I wasn't necessarily meaning to call out any particular channel or anything like that. It's just sometimes it will put a channel on the screen here. It will make me think of something that I've seen recently or been talking about. I promise you, I talk YouTube all the time. It's 24 hours a day, even when I'm not here. You know, it goes on with other YouTubers or family members and stuff like that. But, you know, we talk about all the different things all the time. So sometimes something will occur to me while a channel's on the screen, and then I'll feel the need to say something about it. But you know, anybody who is involved in what I'm referencing will know what I'm talking about. So you know, no matter what kind of behavior, let's say, I see on YouTube, like even outside of Superchat, I don't like to call channels out. I try never to do that. I haven't succeeded every time, but I try not to. But I just want to let everybody know, while I don't see everything, I do see a lot. So I just try to be aware of what's possible out there, and I don't want to see channels do things that that are not going to be beneficial for them and things like that. Forgive me if I've missed anybody coming into the chat. Woman Outdoors, I've got you here. Sean Cody, good to have you in the chat as well. And then VJ Story TV, thank you for being here. Yeah, we one of the things I will ask, though, for any channels that are brand new, we don't do any self-promotion here. So if you ask people to come to your channel, they won't come. That's like almost guaranteed. The best success here is supporting other channels, but you will see our instructions in our video description, and that's what will help you more than anything. So, pardon me, Mike and Rihanna Family Vlogs have been reaching out recently with a lot of information and experimentation. They've been doing a lot of work on their channel and are learning, but they like helping other people as well. So they're literally like working on thumbnails, tags, titles, hashtags, like all the different aspects of our videos, going back over older videos, trying to like improve some of the things that have been learned afterwards. You know, I hope everybody's always reading their analytics, because even after your videos have been on for a long period of time, you can still go back over the analytics and learn a lot about them. Like, for instance, if you have a video that really started to do well, you can go back and find out what search terms people used to find that video. Then you could change your title, description, and tags to add some more relevant terms that you might not have thought of, or replace tags that you think might not not have helped, right? If that makes any sense. Anyway, Mike and Rihanna Family Vlogs are going to bring us all kinds of different looks, both in the house, out on their travels, and everywhere in between at their lives. We get a great chance to know these creators. Their video editing skills are great. They really impressed me with their best of the 2022 video that they put out not too long ago as well. But if anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Thank you again for your super chat, Ben Shan Games. We did look at that channel. Let me spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up on the screen in another second here. Chris Shirley Babies is coming up, and this is another channel that's fairly new to Tuber Chat, so I've still got to get to know them, but I'm going to put them up on the screen. We're going to see what they've got going on for today. I saw them out today supporting another creator. I forget if it was Stock Explorer or somewhere else. And 21 subscribers right now, so hopefully we can push them a little bit farther towards their first 100. I see also Lenny the Lawyer Live is in with his second channel, Boyer Coffee Enterprises. So I've got Lenny the Lawyer Live on the wheel. Frazball Collects is also here as a member. I'm going to start saving these long speeches that I give for other live streams, because we've only got 45 minutes to go. I'm going to have to start to hurry now. Chris Shirley Babies has 21 subscribers. So let me just hit the About page here for a quick second. Army vet, disabled, love animals and most children. Loves to travel, likes to play card games, cookbooks, and hopefully everybody will enjoy the variety that we're going to find on this channel. Now, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is go through your videos here. I'm going to take the 7-minute one. I'm going to put this in my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on. That should make our connection stick. And then hopefully you're subscribed to Tuber Chat and have our notification bell on as well, so you don't miss our further live streams. We are usually here 3 or 4 days a week. We mix up the days and times so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Frazball Collects is coming up right now. I just added them to the wheel. They just came in, and the wheel chose them right away. Now, Frazball Collects is an example of a channel that does one thing really well with perfect consistency. They started adding some shorts videos a while back, and those have started to pick up. But this creator is going to bring us numismatic collectible coins. When I roll over their videos, you're going to get an idea of what to expect here. They're giving us the story behind some of these collectible coins, and I think all of us have probably seen these somewhere, no matter which country we're in. They're very popular. So Frazball Collects can help us make sense of these and understand the stories behind them. They've got over 1,000 subscribers now and are on their way towards 1,100. And then budgeting just because. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up on the screen. And then if anybody has not already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. And if you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Always crafting. Yep, I saw you come in during the last break. It's great to have you here. They were doing a live stream earlier today, and they recently had a slight name change, which I think is going to help. Actually, you know, I try not to tell anybody what they should or shouldn't do with their channel, but Always Crafting had a couple of emojis at the beginning and end of their name. It can make it hard for the people on a computer who want to @mention you, and especially on a phone, trying to figure out what those emojis are. It can be tough for them to find you. So I think you're going to find a little bit more rapid growth because of this. But Scratch and PPA rated Always Crafting today, which is another generous thing to have done, and brought some viewers over, and we had a good time learning what squishies are. And that's an interesting new entrant into my vocabulary now. I Am Betty J Gathers is coming up in 3 minutes. All right, we're back, and we're looking at I Am Betty J. Gathers. She is a powerhouse of energy and positivity and talks to us about healthy eating and healthy living on her channel. She does a ton of live streaming, and you'll be welcome to meet more friends and family members when you're over there for live streams or premieres. I've just set notifications now for a couple of them that they've got coming up in a couple of days and another week or two from now. And I Am Betty J. Gathers has been a dear friend to Superchat for a very long time. She gave us a lot of friendly reminders for that. Thumbs up, and thank you, Vintage Jewels, Gems, and Pearls, for the thumbs up. Even I have to be reminded to give those if anybody hasn't already done that. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other, but I appreciate them as well. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Dylan the Chill 17, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I'm going to have to really try to race through channels now because we are way looking at overtime here. Look at that. Vintage Jewels, Gems, and Pearls is going to come up right now. And thank you, everybody, for the 100 thumbs up now. I really do appreciate those. It's something we're hitting almost every single day now, but it's always an exciting milestone to hit, and I really do appreciate them. Every single one really helps, of course. And then Vintage Jewels, Gems, and Pearls has 449 subscribers. Now, this is a creator that does a lot of live streams. If you can get in there, they're really fast-paced, but they're going to give you an opportunity to buy a lot of different things while you're there. I thought I just caught you the other day. Maybe it's longer than I thought. 2 months ago. It can't be 2 months since I've been in your live stream. You probably remember too. I felt like I was just there. I would not be surprised it was a couple of weeks, but way longer than I thought. I'm going to make sure the next time I see you live, I'm going to make sure to come in no matter what. They're doing that often, every other day or so. Vintage Jewels, Gems, and Pearls. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. They've been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for a while as well. Yeah, it's possible. Boyer Coffee Enterprises. I have several accounts, and when they're managers on each other's, then I'm able to put a super chat. It could depend on which one you're logged into, but it's absolutely unnecessary, of course. Boyer Coffee Enterprises is actually Lenny the Lawyer Live with a second channel, and he's given us super chats a million times, right? It's not absolutely not necessary, of course. Very much appreciated always, but that's the second time somebody asked today what's wrong with the super chat, so maybe something's going on. Maybe they're fixing something or changing something. We never know. The Queen Whitney's World, good to see you here. Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder is up on the screen. This is a creator I've known for over 3 years, and actually, he was so unbelievably supportive to me and to us in the beginning and creation of TuberChat that he was chosen as the first channel in the TuberChat family to be featured on episode number 2. So if you can imagine, we're on episode 534 today, and he's still coming by as often as he can. He happens to be a gold member, so we see his channel in the slides that run at the beginning, middle, and end of every live stream, and his link is dropped by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so as well. I'm just going to show you one of his other channels. He's got a few now, but Kid Wonder's Gaming and Live Stream, pardon me, is something that he uses to bring a lot of video gameplay, of course. I've actually collaborated with him on this channel as well. We played that 8-ball pool game together for about an hour. If anybody wanted to search that out on their channel, you'll have a good time watching. I don't want to spoil it by saying who beat who more times, but you'll have fun watching me play with Kid Wonder's Gaming and Live Stream. And then the J Jordan is coming up right now, and you got to spell this right. I spelled it incorrectly. The J Jordan. This creator seems to be on all the time. They're either on their own channel or they're out on other people's channels, literally even on panel. Thank you, Psalm146, for saying that. Yeah, maybe Super Chats were having a problem on YouTube earlier today on other channels as well. It could be a glitch. Maybe they're adding something. Maybe they're moving something. Forgive me while I roll my eyes while we talk about something not working perfectly on YouTube. That's rare, isn't it? But I'm sure they'll get it fixed. Lisa's Fun Finds, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And the J. Jordan is going to bring us a lot of fitness on their channel. So they bring us music as well. Sometimes they're outdoors, most often they're indoors. They're always motivating. You'll hear them constantly talk on their channel about wanting to promote others, which is a wonderful thing. I'm just going to take one of their latest videos. I'm going to put this in my catch-up list, and that will help me to catch up with them. Ariel Silks Jess, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And then let me spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up on the screen. The next channel that we're going to look at looks like it's going to be FR Humphrey. They came in a while ago. If I've missed anything in the chat that anybody's meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or @mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. FR Humphrey is somebody I'm still getting to know, but I believe they're coming to us, here we go, from Alabama. They create lifestyle content focused on creativity for stress relief, mental and emotional well-being, and fun. Their creative outlets include backyard urban organic gardening, traditional art, including watercolor, acrylic pen and ink, and pencil, and then crocheting, knitting, sewing, weaving, writing. Oh wow, they're incredibly artistic, and music as well. So I'm looking forward to getting to know them even better. They just did a 400 subscriber celebration. They're on their way towards 5 now. Hopefully we can push them a little bit farther, and they're here with us just about every day actually lately in Tuber Chat as well. Let's spin the wheel. We will get Gail's Crafts and Coupons coming up. And this is another creator that I can talk about as somebody who is truly a friend, somebody who truly has your back, you know, when connecting. There's somebody we've talked about many times as somebody who wants to connect with other creators and help them grow their channels by introducing them to each other. She's actually done at least 2 shout out videos for Tuber Chat that are really actually how to use Tuber Chat videos so that you can see how she gets the most value out of her time here. I'm just going to set a notification for what she's got coming up later today. She's going to do a live stream after 5 o'clock. And that's only about a half an hour from now, as a matter of fact. My time, 5 o'clock in the Eastern time zone. Boyer Coffee Enterprises, what category do you recommend for legal videos? There seems to be no reason. So my guess would be, while I'm thinking about it and not having them in front of me, I would say either how-to or educational. Now, I noticed the other day when I tried to put a video in the educational section, it wants to go through as if it's like literal, legitimate education from some kind of authoritarian school system, if that makes sense. You'll see what I mean when you try. I put a lot of videos in the how-to, and those are what I would guess would be the best place for legal information that Boyer Coffee Enterprises and Lenny the Lawyer Live are typically bringing us. You'll see what I mean, because I'm going to put his channel up next because of that super chat, and thank you, by the way, for doing that. He's done that many times before. Now, Gail's Crafts and Coupons also has a second channel as well. I'm going to get to it here, Gail's Southern Living. Gail's Crafts and Coupons obviously is going to bring us crafting and the ability to possibly save money. Gail's Southern Living is more of a homesteading channel where they bring us all of the homesteading activities we would expect. But like I said, more than anything else, this creator is very well known as an advocate for helping others grow, helping others hit different milestones and things like that. So there's a lot to learn from this creator. And now with getting on 2,300 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push her a little bit closer there. And she's fully monetized. Lots of ways to support her, including super chats and memberships when we're there to support her. So next up, Boyer Coffee Enterprises is coming up, and this is Lenny the Lawyer Live. We recognize this creator. I'll put his original channel up in a second. He did put out probably a couple of new videos. Luckily, I'm getting to know him well. Anybody can reach out anytime on the other social networks. I'm on Instagram all the time, Facebook most of the time, Twitter some of the time as well, but I love talking YouTube, social media, and marketing, and I love learning lessons from other creators as well. I learn from other creators of all sizes every single day. So I've just put put the latest video from Boyer Coffee Enterprises into my catch-up list there. I'm hoping we can push this channel up towards the 20 subscribers they're thinking about. And Lenny the Lawyer Live, who brings us these two channels, is building a catalog of legal information. So when you're in the presence of a lawyer, they'll be able to let you know whether they are giving you legal advice or legal information. But in this case, we're able to get legal information from Lenny the Lawyer Live, which is great because I think at some point in everybody's life, they're going to have to deal with some kind of legal information, and Lenny's building up quite a catalog right now as well. So much to be learned from this creator, and they happen to be an incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter as well. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. Thank you again, Lenny, my dear friend, for another super chat. Hopefully my answer this time was a little more helpful than most, but without having it right in front of me, I'm pretty sure that how to is going to be the category that might help. If there's others that even look like they might be what you're looking for, you could always take a video that you know has done well before, plan the next one to go in a different category and see what happens. But education might be a different animal altogether now. Mind Forked is up right now. This is a creator who I see out supporting others. They're often found with First Floor Audio, but Mind Forked has been here for quite some time as a friend in Superchat. I can see I'm behind. I'm going to take one of your videos and put it in my catch-up list in a moment. They talk here about ufology. Am I pronouncing that even right at all? And forgive me for not knowing. Paranormal, consciousness, ancient civilizations, reincarnation, giants, quantum entanglement, community building, and other entertainment. So basically, the unexplained is what we're going to find from this creator. Is that your second channel? In all this time, I should have known that from your banner. Oh my dear goodness. Is that, have you got the two channels that I've never been putting up the second one? I'm not sure if you're in here with the other one right now. Akashi Chris is another channel that we see frequently. I'm going to try to remember that, Mind Forked. Forgive me, I should have known that already. I'm going to take your latest video. I know these are quite short, but I'm going to take this this day in Mind Forked, February 20th, and I'm going to put that video into my catch-up list there. One channel only. I see. What's the other? Did I not see you out with the other account, or is there can't be somebody with that exact same name, is there? There can't. I don't think that could be the case. Or have you got another account but not a channel? Maybe is the thought. Dutchfly61 is up right now. Skywatcher is what they talk about here, but they might find some more unexplained on their channel as well. They've got a brand new video, which is great because it's been a couple of months, but I'm happy to have that in my catch-up list as well, so I'll catch that right away. And then Dutchfly61 is officially on the road to 1K. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit closer. Oh, I see. Okay, same person. I don't know why I'm thinking that. Have I must have seen you. I don't know. There's something I've seen and I didn't quite get it. But that's great. Mind Forked, like I said, has been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for quite some time, as has Dutchfly61 now, and then Jedi Cameron is somebody who's with us every day. This was Hyperblitz. They recently changed their name on their channel. They bring us a lot of video gameplay. They recently started expanding their content into shorts and other live streams and videos as well. But when we dig through their content, we're going to see a lot of video gameplay. I'm going to take one of their latest videos and put this into my catch-up list for now. Here's some shorts that we're talking about. Those can be random, but they're already getting some active activity on those, and then they've got videos coming out frequently, which is great. 144 subscribers now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 200 we know that they're thinking about. If anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. She stole my thunder as a fellow Canadian. Canadian, another extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. And this creator came in just quickly earlier. I forget if they said that they were actually working or if there was some other reason they were just popping through quickly. But I do appreciate every moment and when anybody does that, even if you're just coming by to say hello. And for our friends running the stream in the background, Jaden might even be watching by now. I've just got a notification on for a premiere that they've got coming up. They've posted a couple of different videos. I'm going to take this Let's Play video and put this into my catch-up list. It's a shorter one, but that's okay. And then on their banner, they talk about art, movies, books, and more in the idea of reviews. But they actually take us outdoors as well, and they take us to different locations like museums and look around Montreal. And then when you dig through their videos a little bit farther, you'll find some helpful stories there as well. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them and pushing them towards the 1,400 subscribers they're going to be thinking about. And budgeting just because says they'll help with watch hours as well. It's wonderful when we see creators put it that way. Lenny the Lawyer Live, we just looked at. Let's spin the wheel. And, you know, that's a hint here in the Tuberchat family, is we're always thinking about the idea of doing more for others than we expect to be done for ourselves, right? That's where you're going to find the most success here in people wanting to connect with you as well. Is, you know, if you're here and or anywhere at all and you ask, like, you know, can somebody help me with watch hours? It doesn't have the same impact as when you say, who needs watch hours? Because 9 times out of 10, you're going to have creators that will say, oh, I need help. Yes, thank you. And then they will say, what can I do for you? Right? So it's just a matter of rewording the same thing. Instead of saying, if you help me, I'll help you. If you do it the other way around and say, like, hey, who needs help? I can offer some time. Most of the time somebody's going to say, okay, we can do the same thing. Now, by that token, I have run into lots of creators, not the abundant number, not the majority, but I have had creators like who ask and don't turn around and say, like, oh, can I do something for you at all? But I just noticed that, you know, and it's unnecessary, because I promise you there are enough generous creators that go over and above for everybody that it makes up for anybody who doesn't think, you know, that way, let's just say. So Dr. West is up here right now. This is a channel I'm still getting to know. I'm just taking your latest video and putting that into my catch-up list. One of the things I like about putting channels on the screen right here in Tuberchat is that over time I get to know the channels. Over weeks and months, I get to know the content by hanging out in videos and watching live streams. And if you want to connect on the outside social networks, I always am happy to get to know creators there as well. And I'm on Instagram all the time, Facebook most of the time, Twitter some of the time as well. It doesn't have to be questions, but it can be if you think I can help with anything. Otherwise, I love talking YouTube and learning lessons from other creators as well. Anything that can be helpful here. And I always appreciate it myself. To Be Irish Live is coming up right now. Shanster Travels is in the house. Good to see you here. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. To Be Irish Live is somebody I'm still getting to know. So I'm going to take one of their latest videos and put this into my catch-up list. But they are posting frequently, my dear goodness. They're doing a lot of shout-out videos lately, actually, which is really cool. Some familiar faces in there. Wow. And I'm happy to see that. This is something that, you know, is a heartwarming thing to see somebody sharing and shouting out a lot of channels like this. To Be Irish Live has, To Be Irish Live has 207 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 300 that they're thinking about. Like I said, I'm still getting to know them, but I see them out supporting other creators all the time. So they keep a bit of information on our About page so we can get an idea of what to expect. But they've got shorts, videos, and live streams for us. And they're here with us in Tuberchat almost every day since finding us. And I appreciate that as well. I know you've been here a long time today, so thank you, To Be Irish Live. Fallen Arkansas Veterans got a gifted membership today, so let's put them on the screen and see what they got going on. And for the next month, every time that you're here, your channel will be added to the wheel as soon as we see you in the chat. 321 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. This is another channel I'm still getting to know, but I'm going to take one of their latest videos. I'm going to take this longer one. I just want to see what you have to say here, because it looks like there's a few things going on in this video. I'm going to put that into my catch-up list. That will give me a chance to get to know your content a little bit better. They've got a few shorts videos here, and then when we look at the live streams, they might pick up some more of these. So we'll keep an eye out for that. But Fallen Arkansas Veterans is somebody that we've seen here many times in Superchat, and I see them out supporting other creators as well. And then Glitter World is coming up. This was Squirrel's World with a slight name change. They kept the handle, I think. We'll see in a second here. But Glitter World is somebody who live streams, I think, almost every day. Now, one of the things we got to do is make sure that we're catching the right channel. So our Glitter World is here, and I'm going to put the handle in the chat just in case anybody needs it. You can type it out or copy and paste. It really helps them if we search, find, and click on their name, though. But Glitter World's been with us a long, long time. So they've got a couple of things on their front page here, just a couple of videos, mostly live streams. I think they put up a few things and have taken them down, but that's okay. They post frequently. I'm just going to take one of their latest videos and put this into my catch-up list as well, and that will give me an idea of something else that they're doing here. They do a lot of talking head live streams where they're keeping up with the chat and keeping the conversation going in that way as well. Ariel's I'm not sure of. Ariel's Silk's Jess, I have a feeling I'm going to learn from your channel, but there is lots of fitness and probably some dance. Yeah, Little Ridge Farm, we looked at your channel quite some time ago actually today. Putt Putt King, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Don Ray B is coming up right now. We'll see what they've got going on. This is a creator that wants to motivate others with a lot of positivity. And the idea is that they are literally making their dreams come true. They want to encourage others to do the same. Brown Girl Bella has been with me over 3 years. Thank you for coming in. And you can see even her membership is more than 2 years now. I've got her on the wheel. Don Ray B. Each day is a new opportunity to make your dreams come true. They're doing that for themselves. They want to encourage us to do that for ourselves as well. Facing Reality is here from Jamaica. Good to see you in the house. And then Budgeting Channels. I'm not sure in the chat right now. I thought there was one other that was here earlier. Budgeting Just Because. But we do have a few. I can think probably, I would guess there's at least 5 channels that specifically help with budgeting, saving money, like, you know, saving envelope challenges and things like that. Can I make recommendations about using multiple mics and cameras or camcorders? So one of the things you could do, it starts to get into a headache. If Lenny the Lawyer Live's been a dear friend for a long time, Boyer Coffee Enterprises, he happened to be there one night when I was doing something on my personal channel where I was showing a setup. I was a DJ for many years of my adult life, and I went and did a little bit of that for a few months recently. When I did that, Lenny will remember that live stream. It's still there, but I gave a quick look at my setup, and I believe that if you look there, you'll see I had a little mixer right beside the computers, and what that mixer can do is take inputs from different microphones and things like that, and that will put it into the you know, you can combine, and you'll have volume sliders for each one. Lots of people use those mini mixers for podcasting and things like that, so that could be helpful. But there's a company, and I haven't bought anything from this company yet. I hope to maybe one day. Blackmagic Design is the same company that makes DaVinci Resolve for anybody that's really into video editing. The biggest programs, of course, are Final Cut Pro, Adobe Premiere, and DaVinci Resolve. So the same company that makes that program makes cameras and systems that bring different camera feeds in and then combine them together, including multiple microphones. So I would have a look at those. I really love that company. If I, if money was no object, if I win the lottery tomorrow, I'll set up a really amazing studio with some Blackmagic stuff in it. But you can have a look at that. Blackmagic Design is the company. But a mixer, yes, to be Irish Live is probably the idea when you want to combine audio. Now, Don Ray B is up here with 426 subscribers. They're going to bring us homesteading activities. I'm going to take a mail call video that they've got here and put this into my catch-up list as the newest video that I will watch. But they've got quite a bit of shorts here that are starting to pick up some steam. And then, as well, they're posting frequently. So we see that sometimes they're into multiple times a week. Lots of homesteading activities. This is another creator that wants to encourage us, and both with likely successes and failures, understand some of the homesteading activities there so that we can save some time, if nothing else. Kathy Payne, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hilda DC is a dear friend who is a beloved and dedicated moderator here and has been for a long time. All of the moderators on this channel are dear friends of mine. They have been for a long time. They're all dear friends of each other, and they all have different channels. They all do different things. One of the things they all have in common is an overwhelming sense of generosity, and for that reason, you'll be able to meet more friends and family members on their channel when you visit them for premieres and live streams. Ariel Silks Jess, thank you so much, and hopefully we'll connect you with more creators in your genre. The idea here in Superchat is we're expecting to support each other regardless of genre. So the idea is when you bring somebody into your channel and they become a fan of your content, you might be making them a fan of your genre, and then you'll be helping out other people in your category as well, because they'll start watching more channels that are in your genre, and you'll get a little bit of recognition and credit for being the one that brought them in, right? We talk about that here in Superchat sometimes. And then Hilda DC is now over 2,400 subscribers. What this creator is going to bring more than anything else are mukbang style challenges, reviews, and taste tests. And some of those are collaborations with other creators. Some are weird food combinations. They can be premieres or live streams, and she does some other unboxings and product reviews as well. A lot of live streaming. I've joined her on her channel. She joins a lot of other creators on StreamYard panels and has a lot of guests as well. One of the things I can tell you about Hilda DC, though, is that she is one of the most encouraging creators that I've met in my 5.5 years on YouTube. She has positive affirmations rolling through her content constantly, both from the creator herself, special effects on the videos and live streams. She even gets Nightbot on the case. So a very strong creator with, and a very outgoing and, how do you say, just a strong personality, but somebody who's really going to push, and somebody who really gets behind her community and her friends. So when you catch her for a premiere or a live stream, you're going to see a live chat that runs fast like Superchat, maybe even faster. She rivals those of Garden State Gardener or the Stock Explorer or Scratch and PPA at times even. Brown Girl Bella is coming up next. We'll see what she's got going on. This is another creator who's been with me for about 3 years now. And the reason why I put so much focus on that is because you can understand then, all of us can understand, that there are creators out there willing to support you over that long period of time. And if all these generous creators could just find each other, wouldn't it be wonderful? Now, when I talk about Brown Girl Bella, this is a creator who was there to help actually teach me some of the things that we do still to this day about connecting, when we talk about watching 3-minute videos and leaving comments and the method that we use for connecting. And after all this time, after 500 episodes of Tuber Chat, she still comes by as often as she can to support other creators as well. GJ Journeys, good to see you in the house. Mr. Naz, who's responsible for naming the Wheel of Doom that we love so much here in Tuber Chat, is back in the house. He's been with us for a couple of years now. Brown Girl Bella will bring a lot of beauty on her channel and a lot of conversation. Some gets a little bit adult when we get into the Thursdays Bella After Dark. She's got a Sunday Sips series as well. She works with perfect consistency and does a lot of product reviews and unboxing. She's got some members only content there as a monetized creator. I'm just going to take one of her latest videos. I'm going to put this into my catch-up list, and that will help me to stay caught up with Brown Girl Bella. She is now well over 3,500 subscribers, and you know that I say of many channels of this size that there must be much to be learned from them as well as entertained and inspired by, because of what they must have been through in their journey towards 3,000 and beyond. But this is a creator who, like I said, was inspirational in the creation of Tuber Chat. It's because of the generosity in Brown Girl Bella and some of her friends that Tuber Chat even exists as another growth stream where we can put the focus on friendships, because I know there are so many generous creators out there willing to support each other. If we could just find each other, it would be wonderful. Yeah, Mr. Naz, I forgot to plug in one of my lights, so I've got the Terminator look going on again. It absolutely matters having that stuff. It's a ongoing frustration. One of these days I'll get that sorted out. Spirit in the Sky Blue is in the house. And Lisa's Fun Finds is still here. Thank you for hanging out. Kathy Payna is here, and this is a creator who's here with us frequently as well. They've got a channel I'm still getting to know. I'm just going to take their latest video, Cheesecakes. I lava, yes. That'll be an interesting video to see. I know it's short, but that's okay. And Kathy Payne is here with us frequently. Aloha Freedom Tours Hawaii. This creator will inspire us in a spiritual way, but they've got a lot of information on their About page so we can get to know them. And then they do shorts and videos, and hopefully live streams will be something that they'll pick up at some point again as well. They're here with us frequently. I dropped a link in the chat there for a raid we're going to go to, and that is for Wolf Spirit Productions. They're already live. They tend to live stream almost every single day. I pinned that link so that everybody can get over there. They will allow us to continue meeting more friends and family members on their channel the same way that we do here. The interesting thing about Wolf Spirit Productions is, as of today, they are officially monetized, so we want to go over and congratulate them and celebrate with them. I'm sure they'll do an official monetization celebration at some point. Mona Did What is in the house. And we'll see what they've got going on their channel soon enough. Odom's Homestead is here, and this is another creator coming to us from the homesteading community of channels. I tend to group in this category farming, ranching, gardening, camping, and outdoor channels. These creators seem to have an instinctive nature in wanting to share knowledge and resources with each other and others. And then, thank you, Mr. Naz. Odom's Homestead is going to bring us for a lot of garden updates. If you're lucky, you might catch a song while they're doing that. I like to joke with them about that because I caught them at least once. And then live streams are something they're doing, frequently again. So hopefully we can catch one of those again shortly. And I'm just going to take their latest video and put that in my catch-up list as well. And then Let's Spin the Wheel. We'll get another channel up here. Odom's Homestead is here with us almost every day. And then thank you, Mr. Nass. Garden State Gardener we looked at earlier. And Let's Spin. We'll get another channel up on the screen right now. Looks like Gaming with Steven is going to be the next channel that we look at. And this is interesting because this is another channel from Fruit Machines with Steven, who is somebody who just found us right before Christmas, as a matter of fact. And Gaming with Steven's got these two channels. So here we're going to get some more gaming. But I see they've got some shorts videos here as well. I'm just looking at these. Hopefully these are going to pick up a little bit more for you as well, which is great. Looking through their videos and live streams, we can see that they're doing Euro Truck Simulator. It's interesting, my son plays this. He had a Twitch channel for a while. He might still be doing it, but he was for a while playing the Truck Simulator games, or at least Euro Truck Simulator often. So I've seen that before, but I'll be looking forward to seeing what you do with that as well. Mona did what? Let's see what you got going on your channel. They just came in, but the wheel chose them right away. We'll see what's happening on their channel. And I'll drop the link again for Wolfspirit Productions. They're live right now, so anybody can go over there whenever you would like. They're working. See, well, Wolfspirit Productions and her husband are truck drivers, right? So she's on the computer while he's driving, if I understand right, and they stream while they drive, and they give us a multicam setup. We'll see that. Right now they got the Jester cam on. We'll go over there shortly and see what they've got going on. They've been a dear friend for a long time. They're a gold member as well, so you see their link dropped here every 30 minutes or so. Sadie Lady, thank you so much for a super chat. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. We saw that channel earlier, but I really do appreciate that super sticker with the flying emoji there. Mona Did What is going to bring us crafting of different types, weekly sewing and crafting videos, shorts of their everyday life. They're learning to quilt, and we can follow them along on that journey also, which is great. And then hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. They've chopped up their channel into a couple of playlists here as well, as we can see, and getting towards 700 subscribers. If anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Woman Outdoors is coming up right now, and Sadie Lady just took over as our stream boss as well. You'll notice every super chat and membership knocks a little bit of life off of the video game life meter under my camera there. That's the stream boss. The last person to knock them out takes over and becomes the next stream boss as well. Woman Outdoors is there with over 1,000 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 1,100 that they're almost at right now. This is a channel I find compelling from Erie, Pennsylvania, and they are going to bring us all 4 seasons of outdoor entertainment and exploration, including camping, bushcraft, reviews, fishing, and more. They've actually gotten into some product reviews lately as well. And it's interesting because in this channel, especially when they're camping, we get to see all 4 seasons, meaning the extreme cold, the extreme heat, the sun, the wind, the rain, everything in between. I keep going back to this shorts video that they put up after we got pummeled by a snowstorm up here in the Northeast not too long ago. I'm only a few hours away. It may not even be that far, as a matter of fact, now that I think of it. Erie, Pennsylvania, for some reason I'm thinking is really only barely an hour to an hour and a half away from where I am in Niagara Falls. I'm in Canada, but not too far from Woman Outdoors. She's been an incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, not just here. I see her out supporting other creators all the time. So I'll spin the wheel again. Let's get another channel coming up. And Coastal Water is coming up. This is a channel we talk about almost every day between Coastal Water and Backlash Fishermen. It's a husband and wife combo, and they wholeheartedly support each other, which is great to see. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream right now, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. Coastal Water is somebody who's going to bring us a little bit of indoor cooking along with a lot of outdoor live streaming. She calls them car confessionals, but when we get into some of these videos, if I roll over them, you get either a ride along or a chance for a story to be told from the creator. And if you go through a few of these and follow her long enough, you'll find Backlash Fishermen on their channel as well. This is a husband and wife combo, and I always like talking about this because they support each other so much. There they are together. And when you see creators that are in real life family or friends supporting each other in this way, I just think it's a wonderful thing. So let's spin the wheel. I'm just going to show you Backlash Fisherman. These creators have been incredibly supportive here in Superchat for a long time. And then almost 1,400 subscribers. Backlash Fisherman's fully monetized. And you can see it's fishing first on this channel, but you get into some of these ride-along live streams, among other things as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. Backlash Fisherman also happens to be a first responder. So thank you, everybody, for the time that you spent today. I really do appreciate every moment everybody can spend. I know not everybody can be here every day or for 2.5 hours every time we stream, but I do appreciate every moment, even if you're just coming by to give a thumbs up, say hello, or even if you're running a stream in the background. I always appreciate that as well. So we're going to go over to Wolf Spirit Productions channel right now. I'm going to leave this live stream running for an extra 3 minutes so that we can clean up our connections here. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up on the way out, and give Wolf Spirit Productions a thumbs up on the way in. They've been live for a while, but they're fully monetized as of today. The Stock Explorer, are you just coming in, or were you here a long time? Forgive me for missing you if you were here. And then, thank you, Brown Girl Pella, leaving the light on. I forget which hotel chain uses that. We'll leave the light on for you if it's Red Roof Lodge or something like that, Red Roof Inns. And then I said I was going to drop the link for Wolf Spirit Productions, and that will give us a chance to continue meeting friends and family members. Chef Shapino brings us delicious looking content and some polarizing conversations as well, which is really cool. They've got a lot of live streams with some StreamYard panels, and they're talking about a lot of the interesting conversations that are out there. They've got some shorts videos as well. And like I said, if you have a look through some of their videos, you're going to see that this is a really talented chef that's going to bring us some interesting delicious looking content as well. The last channel that we're going to look at is the Stock Explorer. Forgive me, Nora, if I didn't see you earlier today. I was actually on their stream this morning. When we get to the Stock Explorer, we see a creator that's going to bring us the stock markets and crypto markets in a level-headed and down-to-earth way. They're here as a member and a moderator, as a matter of fact, and they've got over 1,500 subscribers now. They bring shorts, videos, and live streams, including everything from beginner tutorials to advanced topics like options trading and NFTs. Sometimes there's charts and graphs, but it's often friendly conversation. I actually did an interview with them a couple of weeks ago. You can find that on their channel. We talked YouTube for a good 2 hours in more depth than we can here in Tuber Chat. Tropical Buzz is a second channel from this creator where they bring us plant life, some of which is already there, some they're going to grow, and they happen to be in Florida. So we're looking forward to seeing what they're going to bring us in the coming months. Thank you, everybody, for the time that you spent. I really do appreciate every moment. Let's go over and raid Wolf Spirit Productions. They're officially monetized right now, and I'll be over there. We'll leave this live stream running just for a couple of minutes. Thanks, everyone, and we'll see you again on Thursday.